Yeah.
Smithers.
Look into my eyes and show me your adventures I haven't seen. Taking all the life, it hits the spot. Walking on fantasy. So take me, baby, take me to a state of mind that's made up, baby, that's made up all that we test the waters, oh, it's hot. I think we're getting close. Racing through the waves, I want to be where nobody knows. Take me, baby, take me to a state of mind that's made up, baby, that's made up all that we find. Electric, feel it in your head. Hypnotic, watch our bodies dance. Happiness, this is what we
What's up, everybody?
What is up, guys? Super Anger Bros here, and also Niche DFX, and also John is somehow hiding. Is that we're back for another live Q&A, another Meta Runner cast panel, and it's not the same, but it's not the same one before, but the other half we haven't got a chance to talk to. So say hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
And yes, we will answer
Yes.
your questions this time. because-
So in a nutshell, Australians voice actors were the last one, or at least I shouldn't say the east side of the planet, and now we're the western.
West Side represent.
That's right.
Some of us are East Coast
I
on
was
the
gonna
west
say.
Yeah,
side.
you're still
Yeah,
West.
but when you get into like the whole
Comparatively.
planet,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you kind of get lumped and you're stuck with us. So.
Right.
That's kind of how it goes.
I mean, we're
So-
sorry about it, but here we are.
Hey,
Yeah,
LA
could
and
be
New York are
worse.
finally together.
Yes. So we'll
LA
fire off-
and Canada.
Yeah, I was gonna say LA and
That's
Canada.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. So Lamar, you can start us off first, and then
Yes.
we'll go to Marco, and then we'll go to Sophia.
The
I mean,
man
at that
talker
point,
right here.
at that point, you kind of already introduced us right there. I mean, if we were to,
Oh, good. We're done.
Great podcast,
Your
guys.
names
We did
are right
it.
there,
Corners.
so that's how I
boy,
know.
are they? Yeah.
See
But
you all
yes,
next time, yeah.
but yes, I'm Anthony Sardina. I play Lamar as well as Dr. Sheridan in Metarunner.
Yeah, you do. Hi, I'm Jason Marnocha, and I play Marco in Metarunner.
Hey guys, I'm Hayley Nelson and I play Sophia.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's funny. I just realized, Jason, you're like Marco is pretty much like your last name, like squished.
Yeah.
The abbreviated version of my last name.
That's
I'll
the
take
thing.
it.
We all kind of look like our characters, and I think that's awesome.
Mhm.
Hey, who
It's
said my
really
name?
cool.
We got
Yeah,
a mystery
that-
guest too.
My hand.
Who
Yeah,
is
we
this?
got a mystery
He came out of
guest.
nowhere, everybody.
I have
We
to
don't
grow
know who
hair.
he is. He's hacked our system. He's here.
There's an Ewok
Unknown.
in here. Oh no!
Yeah.
Look who it is.
Well. Look
The
who it is.
fireball.
This is better. Ooh.
Oh, nice. Ooh, that was a nice quick switch. Oh my god.
Wait.
The fun guy.
There he is.
The
That's,
one
the guy,
from
that's,
Masa.
that's literally the cat I just
My headphones
messaged.
are doing
Jesus
something
Christ.
Oh my god.
I went out of my way to get him here. He's already here.
Oh, come on
Dude,
now.
you were
What
confused.
did you do?
Like when we were starting, you were so confused, and I was the only one laughing as a hint.
Shush your mouth. Control Alt Delete. Alt
But
F4.
we appreciate everybody. We thank you to 40 people who 40 people watching. Thank you to everyone who tuned into the panel. We'll be answering your questions. Also, the voice actors are also reading your comments too in the chat.
Be aware of that.
Yes,
Right.
we all of us are doing that
Best
right now.
We have our
Yeah.
rulers
Yeah, totally.
prepared to smack wrists if we have to.
All
When
right.
your father comes home, he'll be so angry.
No.
So yeah, we got some questions all over from Twitter and also Instagram.
So far.
Nidge, I, and Super Raccoon Bros will be taking turns asking the fan questions submitted on Twitter. Raccoon Bro, you want to do this one, the first one?
All right. I think the first one in my chat. Oh wait, never mind.
In your chat.
Anyway, how did each of you get involved with the project and your favorite part about working on the show? From Rachel.
I don't know what the order is. Like
Nose goes.
From how I see it, it's goes.
Oh, Anthony.
Like, Anthony.
I don't know what the hell that was.
Yeah. So
Shit.
yeah.
I got you.
Because I answered it
One
last
you can
time, I
just
want these
raise your
guys to
hand
have
and
some
go
focus.
first.
Yeah,
Let's do
let-
it that way. So
yeah,
we can
let
speed
them.
run it. We can meta run it.
There you go. There you
Nice.
go.
Nice.
All right. Well, I mean, I got started with the series because, David, he had sent me an email being like, "Hey, these people are looking for a voice for this character," and I was like, "Okay." And so I emailed him, I sent him an audition, and they're like, "Wow, that was really cool. That was really great. We also have someone else in mind." And so they introduced me to Dr. Sheridan, and I was like, "Ooh, this is cool." And then eventually they told me more about the series, and I was like, "Damn, this looks so cool." And so that's pretty much kind of how I got so thanks Lux for that.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. Someone thanked Lux.
There you go.
It's never happened before.
Well,
But then, until before
Good old Derek.
before Lux died, he appreciated that that you, Dr. Sheridan, had been hiding, and he appreciated that you got the upper hand.
Finally, after all
Yeah.
these years.
Yeah, I actually have kind of a similar story because Anthony actually sent me the audition, as I recall, for Marco. And yeah. So I was happy to get that. I was like, Meta Runner. And then I looked and I was like, oh, yeah, I've seen this around. I'm just bad at the internet. So I didn't, look into it. But then I started watching the thing. Even after I auditioned, I was just like, I hadn't even gotten it or anything. But I was just like, oh, I wonder what this is all about. Started watching it and loved it. So I was like, okay, yeah, that'd be really cool to be a part of this. And lo, it was thus. So yeah, they brought me on board. And I think one of my favorite things is just is honestly watching the hero characters, our main cast, interact because they also have such distinct personalities, and they're all such wildly excellent performances that being kind of one of the outset bad guys is really fun. So yeah. So everybody's just delightful working on this.
So you consider your cat a bad guy? I kind of think he's just kind of like a.
I mean, he's not a good guy.
I would say anti-hero if I had to label
He's
him.
morally
But we don't
gray.
know yet. We don't know yet.
Yeah, I mean, that's sort of how I box him up. But yeah, if he's about as bad as I put him in the same kind of category as like Hannibal Chow from Pacific Rim, you know. So where I don't consider him exactly a hero character either. But I certainly don't think Marco's like evil, if that's what you mean.
He's
There are
kinda like,
worse.
Yeah, because there's a difference between like evil and being a little rough around the edges.
Most villains also see themselves as the hero of their own stories.
Oh, sure, but that's how
Oh,
they see themselves.
that's true.
Yeah.
he's kind of like a
Oh yeah, he
anti-hero
doesn't
type
think
guy.
he's bad at all.
He
But
could
me
absolutely
as the
not.
person
Maybe-
watching,
maybe-
and
Yeah.
I bet he thinks he's a hot ass, and that's it. You know?
oh, he absolutely does.
Chops
And I
and
mean, he's right. So
Maybe chaotic neutral.
We're
I
in the
could
low
possibly
tier.
chaotic neutral.
I could see that. He goes where the
I
money
could
goes.
I could roll with that. Sure.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
And our next chaotic, neutral or evil would be Sophia, obviously Porter.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's true. I'm the chaotic good.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, she's definitely chaotic good. If many.
Like I
It's all a ruse,
enjoy
guys. She's
Sophia's
really
chaotic
evil.
mind. It's just such more. It's just I can't get over it. It's just interesting of what chaotic mind that says Sophia has. I can't get it out of my mind.
She's a ham. She's my little. She's like my 5-year-old self come back. So, but no, I pretty much got involved the same way Anthony did. David had contacted me saying, "Hey, you know they're looking for this character," and I'm like, "Oh, she looks like me. This is gonna be fun." And then he's, and so I saw kind of like what they were doing. I was like, "Oh, this would be really fun." I did not know how like huge this was gonna be, and it was. I had no idea that this was going to be like one of my defining roles as an actor. And my favorite part of working on the show is just seeing everything come together. I mean, especially last season, just seeing the trailer and I'm like, oh my God, just seeing how far it's come and how it's developed by this, small team. It's just incredible. This is the level of stuff you see out here in Hollywood. And so it's pretty crazy just to see the everything come together, and it just goes to show that you don't have to be here, even though I'm here, but like you don't have to be here to make something incredible. So
And also, we all three sort of brought up, since we all three got our auditions from like people who are involved with the thing. Like that goes to show like networking is important. Who you know is great, because you never know when they're going to be like, hey, I know somebody who could do this. And then you send an email. So that's an important part of this business for sure.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, well, not most, but like half of my work I get is because of referrals.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, obviously audition's a huge thing, and I'm grateful for auditions I get, but referrals are huge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, in my opinion, I think the voices all line up pretty well. Sophia, especially, like that was like
Thank you.
Your voice, like it's like, rawr. Like that's my what's
Rawr?
the word? John, help me out. My babe, my whatever. Like Sophia's
Waifu?
like my girl. Yeah, waifu. Yeah.
This is your
Like-
waifu.
There we go.
Why
So
do
wait,
you like
wait, wait.
Yuri?
We've started this
Yeah.
early.
Mo.
Oh,
I think
okay, you guys can
Wait,
look at the previous.
Are we talking about
Hey.
waifus? No one's gonna be talking about
No.
waifus.
The king of waifus.
We're gonna bring a Lamar into this.
We're gonna get I'm gonna get Lamar real quick. So we're just gonna
Listen,
go on to
you're
the
you're
next
just a bit of a play. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to you after all.
Just
Lamar's
ignore
gonna talk to you.
My favorite catchphrase.
I better sit my ass down.
All right. Nidge, you want to take on this next question?
Oh, yeah,
Next.
I can
What if he was like, no?
No, just no.
I
I'm
don't.
I'm
in
still
enjoying
fact.
myself.
I still got mute. I got at least one cooldown turn. No, I was kidding. Sorry, I'm mixing a little bit of FF in there. What has been your most positive experience with the project and the fandom? This is from Gaiden Sun.
Yeah, I've struggled with that name earlier.
Same. When I was researching.
Is that how you say his name?
It's okay. I'll throw it on you guys because this is all about that panel Q&A. A lot of people have a lot of questions, so the faster y'all can answer them.
And we're new to this format, this new panel format.
You guys just want to go in the same order that we've been going in terms of.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we just do 1, 2, 3. Sure.
Well, Gadenson, I will say that my most positive experience with the project is just as the episodes have been coming out and like seeing everyone's like reactions to like all the things that have been happening. Like, I think my favorite one of my I know what the best moment was is when at the end of season 2, some of the cast members and us, we all sat down and we live streamed, watched it.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, "Wow, this is really cool. This is really cool." And everyone was like, being like, "Wow, that's amazing." And then like the end credits hit, and I remembered I was like, "Oh, that's right." And then I remembered just like Elsie was losing her mind, like, "What is happening? Oh my god!" And I was just like, "Yeah."
I wish I could have seen that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's out, but it was a really fun time. But no, it was. I think even just like. Yeah, just everyone's like reactions and like really like loving and enjoying the series as a whole, and even seeing like cast members as well, because like we don't know what happens or we don't see what happens until like the episode actually comes out. Like we'll read like the in betweens of like, and then this person attacks, and then this like when you read kind of stuff like that, it's not, and like you Jasmine will like tell us stuff that's going on, and we'll be like. Okay, I mean, I can't imagine that in my head, but then you look at it, you're like, wow, that's really cool. But yeah, no, it's I would say just like all the great interactions and everyone like popping off at like really awesome spots.
God, I remember that. Yeah, no, that was amazing. That was wonderful to get everybody together and you know, just sit down and watch it, especially because we're all in 800,000 different time zones. So yeah, that was a lot, but it was fantastic. And I'm kind of in a similar boat where like I've not had any off interactions at all with the fandom. The fandom for this show seems really, really delightful, and they're always doing art, and they're you know. Owning plushies, and where's the Marco plushie, by the way? There's not a snug weird dude in the show. There's not a snug weird dude in the show. I'm just saying. He's got 4 arms to cuddle. So
you know what it is? They're gonna get a body pillow for him.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
There you go.
I've seen that haircut exactly. Some for people who got lower back pain. I like it.
I got great lumbar support.
Better than bending.
I'm not sure I'm here for that because I can't imagine what people would do with the buddy pillow if that ever is going to happen.
Oh, Jason, don't
go to sleep, guys. That's what pillows are for.
Jason.
I'm not going there, John. I'm not going there. I'm not going there,
he's
John.
just saying what everyone's thinking. But go on.
Yep, I'm just going to dip my whole foot in the water. That's all. I was going to just no. No, but yeah, it's been real. I just did a very Midwestern thing. No, but yeah. That's just something we do.
Oh no, yeah.
No, that's Australian, man. Yeah,
oh, is it? Oh,
yeah.
Excellent. Well then, hey,
really?
we got that in
so
common.
Aussies
too.
will go, yeah, nah, or nah, yeah.
Yeah,
like
that's what we do in the Midwest too.
In Canada, when someone asks you a question, we're like, oh no, yeah, for sure. So
yeah, I get that question a lot in Toronto. Anthony.
Yeah,
Isn't the
exactly.
English language dumb?
It's stupid.
The English language is terrible. It's made out of like 6 other languages. It reverses words and their meaning, and the English language sucks. Anyway,
there's so many words in English also that have like multiple meanings. So like where?
Yeah.
Not what I said. What I meant. That's the nutshell of English language.
Yeah.
Yep. Which is like, Anyway, I'm delighted by this fandom. It's been wonderful, and I definitely fondly remember us. I'm gonna pull off your answer too, Anthony, because I really remember and enjoyed us all sitting and watching the episode together. So I think we just need to do that again if we end up having more. So
yes.
Hopefully the schedules will mix, right?
Or if they don't, I will happily be awake at 4 a.m.
Yep, there you go.
I'm not above this. If I'm up,
well, when I knew there was a second one, I was like, I'm showing up. Like mostly because I just I love the cast. Like
everyone's fantastic.
Awesome people. We're friends.
I totally was messaging you like before this started, like mystery guest, and I'm like,
Before
wait,
you
wait,
knew.
wait, guys, before you do this, I have to message my friend here, man. Gotta make sure
He's mysterious
good.
and a guest.
Yes.
Ooh.
I promised him I would do it, and then I felt bad. I was like, yo,
Same.
I didn't give him days in advance. I literally just said, yo, we're starting soon.
Dude, we're still
so
horrible
good.
at planning.
But, like,
I wanted
Yeah.
to be here so much. I was like, is it today? Is it today? Is it today? Checking every day.
that's
So
good.
Brendan,
though,
Brendan,
right?
we appreciate you messaging us on Twitter. Thank you.
Good, though. That's good. I like that. I like to see that like everyone is participating.
Yeah.
I feel bad because
Sounds
we
good.
sort of rambled a bit, but I think it's Miss
Yes.
Porter's turn.
Yes.
Yay, thank you.
Next.
But yeah, no, I did it again.
There it is, right?
City, can't take the girl out of Kansas City. Anyway, but so I yeah, it's just been an amazing experience in terms of just seeing, getting tagged in things and, just seeing art and just people get so excited and, just seeing, just the amazing compliments. And, it's one of those characters where I try really hard to make sure that she is exactly as, exactly as how the writers want it to be. And so just to see that is paid off and that people respond so well. And not only that, just to see, everything come together. That's just really something that's blown my mind. It's just amazing to see all the visuals, all the, yeah, it's hard to put in words, but it's just great.
It's funny you can read something and record it, and then seeing it like live is a completely alien experience. Like it's just boom, and you're like, oh my goodness, that's me.
Yeah, well,
I
I remember like reading like the part, especially with like, at the very end with the glitchy myth, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna be this cute kind of like, and then you see it and it's this abomination. I'm like,
This Cronenbergian horror.
and I was like, I thought it was gonna be sort of like something like from Overwatch, that Diva pilots. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be something kind of mechanical, but no, it was like this Eldritch abomination. And I'm like, oh, so it's really cool to see like what's written become. Sometimes it's totally different than what you think. So it's really cool.
I love Overwatch lore and everything. So me and you could talk about that later, but
I know very little.
For me,
All right.
He's a big
One
fan
thing I
of
would say-
Overwatch.
Yeah,
Let's,
I
let's,
loved Overwatch. I digress.
So let's
the one
answer.
thing,
Let's answer some questions from the chat. So the first one I'm putting up. Let me put up the first one. First question is, do you like Disney Frozen movie?
Oh yeah, that movie.
Oh,
What's
I
Disney?
do. I still do.
I've never seen
Never heard of
Frozen.
it, Disney.
That's okay.
I
I know
mean-
people are sick of it, but I still love the first
oh,
one.
you mean
Sequel is-
you mean Wicked Disneyfied? Yeah, I love it.
pretty much. I mean, if you, yeah.
Frickin'.
I actually used to play that on my piano. That's how I used to play piano like 12 hours a day.
Oh wow.
I actually could play the whole Frozen song on my piano.
Oh,
wow.
cool.
Mm.
Really?
Gravity, I mean, let it go.
I like it.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I like how you referred to it as the Frozen song and not like the actual, because they have like two other songs.
I froze the
The
song.
Frozen song.
Now
I used to be a hardcore. Like I used to do metal, heavy metal, then piano, violin. I used to play a lot of music and stuff.
And also the Frozen song.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you do a metal version of the Frozen song? That's the important part.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Well,
could.
actually, we did see it. We did kind of see it in BGT.
It has to be a power. It has to be like a power metal, like Winter Sun version.
Yes.
Yeah.
Blowing in the wind.
At least
What's up?
drop C. All right, you gotta do it in drop C. That's the only.
All right.
At least
Alright.
drop C.
All right. I have a request from Corrupted Glitch. It says, I have a request to ask if Jason, that is also my name as well. Can you please say anything at all, even the first thing that comes to your mind as Marco?
The first thing that comes to my mind, I love scotch. Scotch.
There it goes down.
Man
down
of
in his
culture.
belly.
There we go, down the hatch.
You're live? I don't believe you.
I don't believe you.
I want to hear. I have many leather-bound books, and my apartment smells of rich mahogany.
I have many leather-bound books, and my apartment smells of rich mahogany.
Mine's just bath and bodywork stuff.
I say
His
mine
own
doesn't
books?
smell of rich mahogany, but I do have many leather books because I keep books because I'm that guy.
You're a man of culture.
Well, I don't know if I'd go that far, but
Let's see.
I do want to chime in. I do want to chime in, and we apologize to the chat that we haven't answered your questions last time. We'll see if we can try and answer some in the chat. Maybe we can like we will put the Twitter questions and then we'll stuff it with.
We should answer for each other and just like make up answers.
So, I have a quick question right here. Anyone think of getting a Moderators tattoo?
Ooh.
I know people who do get tattoos of like, whenever I book something, I get a tattoo of this thing that I'm in because I love it so much.
I almost did that. At one point, I almost started doing that, but then I'm like, no, but tattoos are so expensive. It's too expensive to live out here in LA.
But the Decepticon tattoo looks so cool.
Here's my thought, though. I kind of, on my right arm, kind of want to get the fusion cannon that he has on his arm tattooed on the forearm there. Right? That'd be kind of cool. I was like, kind of a way to mix it up.
Yeah.
Right?
The
So I'm like,
problem-
shit, okay,
A
I'll do
straight
that.
up, yeah.
The problem with
Yeah.
people like Jason and Anthony and Haley is like they'd eventually start looking like NASCAR drivers because they have so many roles.
I already
Yeah,
have
patch.
tattoos.
I would say
I'm sure
I
I can
have
get
four. I have 4 of them on my forearms. What about you, Haley?
I've
You got
got
tattoos?
nothing. I'm an
No,
influencer.
I'm one of those people where I just don't think it'll ever look good on me. So
You're a liar. Everything looks good on you.
Oh, but no, I don't know. I'm just for me, unless like someone close to me died and I want to remember them,
Yeah.
it's not one of those things.
That's an
that-
importance.
Yeah,
That's
you're-
valid.
I'm also conditioned from years of doing theater to like you can't do anything to your hair, can't do anything to your body. You know, it's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it's like
I'd
you look at
probably-
like Dave Batista or something, and he's just covered in tattoos, and yet they
yeah.
just
So it's
paint
like
him
complete
out.
opposite there.
Yeah, they just paint him out, and so
Yo.
it's like, oh man, technology's wonderful.
I would get a
Batista?
smiley face, but then it would turn into like the Elephant Man slowly over time.
Ooh.
Oh, he's unhappy today.
Batista would be the best Marcus Phoenix ever for Gears of War.
It would.
Ooh,
Like, no doubt. He looks just like him. Just put the do-rag on him.
Oh
and
damn!
he's sick.
I'm excited to see him in Dune. I gotta tell you that
yeah,
that cast
that
in
movie.
Dune looks spectacular.
Yeah. As far as the tats go, like I didn't put any on me either. I'm like, I want to, but at the same time, I just kind of like what she said is like, you know.
Try and get him in frame. I don't know if I
the-
can.
the-
I have
the
a
right-
Joker
the right
card
moments,
here.
I feel, like
I have
with,
the
like,
Spectre
family,
Octopus
like-
here. I
Yeah.
have Doctor
There
Doom
you go.
here, and then the Phantom of the Opera mask here.
Nice.
Because I can't quite turn my arms right. But yeah, so I have 4 of them on my forearms, and I
doing
want
something
more. The
like
problem
this,
with tattoos is once you get one, you want more.
Yeah, they're
So many
they're like
more.
a
You get an
Pringles
ink
can,
session.
right?
Yeah,
I
you get an
have,
inkling to get more.
I
No
have this
skin, whole ink.
all ink.
No flesh anymore. All
They're
charting.
like a Pringles can. Once you pop, you can't stop.
Once you
Let's go to
pop,
the next
the
one,
fun
though, yeah?
don't stop. Anyway, sorry. Blah, blah, blah.
Hold on, real quick. So Haley, I've been having this so much in the chat. So what kind of weapon do you like to attain?
Like,
I'm saying it for myself because I want to show it to you what people have been saying.
okay, so like, what would Sophia like, or what would I personally like? Weapon.
Both could be good.
I mean, I don't know what the conceal and carry laws are here in California, but I don't know. I guess for me, it just I don't probably just I don't know. I'm not really sure. I guess just a cool futuristic gun. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Or maybe
Okay, well, this is what
I'm just not. I would not be skilled with a sword, or maybe I'd get bow and arrow. I don't know.
Well, this,
I'll let
well,
people
this is
decide
what-
for me.
Haley, this is what people have been saying in the chat.
Yeah, they've been spamming like give Sophia a
Can
shotgun.
you imagine
or a gun or
Sophia's
whatever.
just done with everyone?
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
god.
Sophia would have a shotgun, just good.
Yeah.
Like a Bruce
Boom.
Campbell, like.
But it's so
Hail to the
analog.
king, baby.
Well, maybe she wants to surprise people. So
That's true.
say, "Oh,
Unexpected.
to my little friend."
Mm-hmm.
So I well, no, it would just be a one thing. It wouldn't be
All right,
on.
all right,
that would
all right.
automatic.
Let's get to question 3. what is your favorite catchphrase from your characters?
Ooh.
I'm a bit of a player, you know what I'm saying?
That is my favorite line
Of
from
course.
Lamar.
The second I saw that on paper, I was like, I'm gonna do this like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like it's gonna. I'm sorry, you're only getting Will Smith. I'm sorry, but
It
that's
worked.
what is happening. It does, and I love that a GIF was made of it.
Well, you just do it so perfectly. It's like, it's natural.
Yes.
You know?
Thank you.
Lamar is, that's epic. Go ahead.
I really enjoyed getting to do the whole. I'm going to lean away from the mic so I don't explode it. Welcome everybody to the main event. I really enjoyed that, getting to have like a big speechification to everyone.
Sophia doesn't have catchphrases; she just yells. Just kidding. No, anytime she gets to be just hammy and goofy, that's kind of my favorite part because I get to go back to theater when you have to project. So it's one of those things where I don't know. I don't really. I mean, I obviously the take down the evil conglomerate. I'm not shouting just for my neighbor's sake, but like obviously that's the big one that introduces her, but. No, just anytime that she gets to just be crazy and fun, just chaotic, just a ball.
Mine would be, for me, I think, give them hell. When he in season 1, like give them hell. Like he's just so pumped to like finally do something back against Descop. Yeah,
back at it again.
It's a pretty like cliche one, but it's fun. Sometimes the cliches are fun.
Oh yeah.
Well, especially as it's like the wham moment of the episode, and then episode over, and then gotta wait a week to watch the next one.
People
still complain about the cliffhangers, but I'm like,
but that's what makes you watch it more.
It's a lot of meta runners so far at this point. Like, can you not expect one? Like at this point?
Plus, I mean, hey, that's it's not something that was invented by these folks. So I mean, cliffhangers are standard and they're wonderful.
In the age of streaming, I understand why people would be like, but no, I want to watch what happens next because Netflix would be like next episode.
Retention and statistics.
Are you still watching?
I love that it's in the format where you have to wait next week because I miss that old I don't know. That's one of those things where I'm not really a fan of like, okay, the whole season is on, and so it's like I don't know. There's just an old charm to like waiting to like find out next week. I don't know.
Same bad time, same bad channel.
It's very Dragon Ball Z-esque though. Like find out next time in the last episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of them dropping the whole season and being like, okay, now you gotta wait another year or something like that.
The new generation is like super spoiled with that. They have it all just handed to them, and
that's a good point.
Definitely, I totally like that's something like John. I tried to explain it to him a while ago. We had this conversation, and I told him, I said, look, man, like you can just binge watch all of Saturday X-Men in like 2 weeks. My nephew Angel did it all in like 2-3 weeks. He watched every episode in 2-3 weeks. But as a kid growing up, when Charles Xavier got thrown out the window by a freaking Juggernaut, it was like dramatic for me for like a week.
Yep.
In my little child head, my 11-year-old head or whatever. It's like, so yes, I think that we need to bring that back. I don't know how you do it with today's world because everything is like so
instant,
convenient, and
we're very
the newer generation. Yeah, they almost feel like they demand it or are entitled. Yes, thank you. Yes, that's the perfect word. Thank you. They do that noise, and it's just like, how do we do that? And
you just do it. You don't like Disney's just like, here's 2 episodes, wait a week, and they're like, nope, wait a week. That's whatever. Because here's what's going to happen. You're going to be talking about it, and then people are going to be talking about it, and then people are going to keep talking about it, and that's how you keep something going on. Like there are so many shows that come out on Netflix or Amazon or whatever that come out like, here's the entire season, and then in like a month, people forget about them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Honestly, giving them that wait period is actually a pretty smart business move. Getting back to that. Yeah, but I also understand the benefit of binging.
Yeah,
and
binging, they're more likely to watch it all. Statistically showing, like Cobra Kai, they dropped the whole season. People are more likely to watch it all versus if you drop it a week at a time. The attention span, unfortunately, I feel like humans now are, I don't want to say they're goldfish, but they kind of got I'm speaking for us, my country. So, but my point is that's kind of it's that happy balance. I'm sure marketing people probably have more and like data to kind of really figure this out. But in my opinion, I feel like the greater good to sell a better story is what you're all saying is we all need to just be patient. Let it soak up with us. Let us argue in our head. Like, for instance, this character, what did he do? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure you've all had this. I doubt it's just me. Like, before you go to bed, you're having this argument about these two characters. Like, who's right, who's wrong? Then all of a sudden you go, shut up. I got to get up. I got to go to work. Right? So, bleh. And you kind of just knock yourself out and you go to bed. Right? So, like, the point is that happens with all of us. With all these random shows and insert XYZ. I think that's a beautiful thing. And I think feel like
there's another element to it too, though. Like,
yeah,
we only look at it like, so it's very easy from us as viewers and like actors to look at it from a standpoint of, oh, I just want it now. You also don't see the in-between of like, so especially animation. Animation requires a process to actually achieve what's been done. And sometimes like they can actively engage ahead of time, seeing what fans enjoy and tweak things. Does that make sense? Well, that worked here. We can apply that here. This could make our show better. And it's almost like you might release an episode 1, but you'll be actually working on episode 5 or something, or 6. So then that way you have the choice to see what works, develop it more, or change it slightly, or tweak it to fine tune it. So, and it's very rare to get that sort of insight, but if you're releasing in an episodic weekly thing, that gives a creator the opportunity to do that. It's a very powerful tool. And also maybe they go, wow, this thing is more successful. Maybe we can use more funds to allocate as well to make it even better. So that's something people don't see. They just see the end result and they form their own like opinions based on that.
Yeah, like we agree with what you said. Like, like when it comes to animation, like I said, I shared this with Raccoon Bro, Nidge, and Brendan. Like, I'm also an animation director. Well, I'm mostly a director, and I think some people need to understand that animation takes a longer. It's like you're drawing on pencil and paper, and you have to like animate the character. It takes a long time. I'm not an animator, but as a director, when I work with my animators, it is a very long process with frame by frame by frame in the camera shot. It's not a pretty picture.
I'm an animator for, as kind of my main source of income at the moment. And yeah, 100% agree. So yeah, it's 100%.
Animators bust their chops. Like,
yeah.
That's why every time when I ever see any fan made like Maystar Media, I don't know how y'all feel about them, but my point is the biggest comments that I see is like, when's the next one? When's the next episode coming out? When's the next? In my head, I'm just like, OMG. Like, I try to keep it PG, at least, especially for this podcast.
Iceberg effect.
But yes.
Oh, are we doing PG?
Like,
oh.
No, don't. I'm just doing it so you guys can do it. I'm just not adding to it so the algorithm doesn't clap us. But yeah, you guys
gotta love YouTube.
But in a nutshell, like when I see that, I'm just like, you guys, you should, instead of saying when's the next blah blah blah, you should say thank you. I can't wait for the next one. At least word
But
it.
you have to.
At least choose your words differently. That's just my opinion.
Just don't be demanding.
Yeah.
Another thing to it as
But
well.
that's
is
true
I
in life in
understand
general.
People are young.
You know?
People are young as well, and so as an actor, I give a lot of leeway for excited fans. I get it. It's I was young once, and I was excited about a series of franchise.
I was never young.
You were just born with a beard, straight out like
I'm like, mother, father, give me the whiskey.
He's got the Jesus.
Mother.
Our boy here, he got the Jesus juice. He's like,
but
I got the Walmart version right here. I'm chasing you.
Well, like my seat.
Yes. There you go.
My invisible whiskey.
I got water.
What an actress.
Oh my. Excellent. Mime.
Fantastic pantomime.
Oh, the days of pantomiming.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Line face, sour face.
All right. Okay, let's bring in some chat questions. All right. Question to all. Aside from your own, which character is your favorite?
Ooh.
Everyone here. Not even kidding.
I do like Sophia. Sophia is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
She's such a contrast to the rest of the cast.
Yeah,
Honestly,
she's like
yeah.
the chaotic doctor of like, I want to learn everything. Let me inspect you.
Let me inspect you a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. She's like a techno goblin.
When it comes to the good guys, Sophia and Lamar are my two favorites.
Yeah.
Well, lucky for you.
I could be biased because that's Barrett, Lamar Barrett.
There we go.
We did it.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, Sophia, don't fuck up. Because in my head, I just want to hear it. I just want to hear it. You gotta somehow talk to Luke and Kev about that. But like, don't.
The first swear in all.
When it does it, you know that like sensor sound that goes.
Yeah.
Like don't.
I feel like if anyone deserves a swear, it should be Theo. Theo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
Let
yeah.
Theo
100%.
say fuck.
Sure.
I just want
let Theo say
mild swear.
I want Theo to like quote for quote use something like a smack talk of a wrestler. You know, like come out. I'm gonna lay the smack down on that kid in the ass.
Oh my god.
You can't see me.
Or it's very much like a sort of taking off the like goofiness and just like, you know what? I'm done with this shit. I'm done with it. I can't do this anymore. You and you and you. Get out of here. You know, like just he starts just dressing down everyone violently.
And this Sunday, at Hell in a Cell, I will see you for the WWE Championship.
Exactly.
With a Vince McMahon face.
Okay. What's your favorite character, Jason?
My favorite character is honestly, Anthony, you stole my answer. I love Sophia. Sophia, just because that was the character that I first got to sort of do some interactions with, and I was just like, oh my god, she's so like sort of fiery and just so I need something from you, and like just, and Marco's just so it was just
Do it, please.
It was so charming and delightful, and
I'm in bed before you leave. Can you turn off the light? Thanks.
There was just something so particular about all the performance nuance and the animation so wonderful. And I love Sophia. She's fantastic.
She's got Marco wrapped around her finger.
That is true. That is true.
All right. Hayley, what's your favorite character?
I will have to say my favorite character is Lamar. I really do.
I thought you were gonna say Sophia, so we could keep this all in line. But
the character I play is my favorite, honestly.
Let's keep going.
I would say in season 1, like I'd say Lamar and like Marcy, because I was messaging like you and me got a buddy cop vibe going. Like we really did need to make a buddy cop series.
That's true.
I'm not gonna lie. Now that like Marco's in the picture, like I hope if they make more in the future, I'd love like a trio, like the three of us to like be the three that come out and do a big battle together.
Your shoulders going.
The good, the bad, and the ugly. Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Anyway.
So, but yeah, no, and then of course, Jason, your voice is just like
iconic.
Oh, thank you.
I love it. I'll listen to it all day.
Yeah, my voice is iconic.
Like very
butter and whiskey. I don't even know if that matches.
That's perfect. Butter and whiskey. That's it.
Whiskey butter.
Whiskey. Ooh.
Wow.
Yo, sell that?
Can we make that?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, now that I say it out loud, I'm like, I think we have a business, everybody. We'll talk about it.
Marco whiskey, everybody. Marco whiskey.
Okay.
Mark your calendars to buy it. Marco
It's coming.
Raccoon Bro, can I also take over the next question? Because there's also a super chat to Tari Blue Jay.
All right.
There's a super chat. Thank you so much for the $5 donation.
Hey.
And also, if anyone also feel free to donate if you want. It's your choice. I know some people around the world can't donate because But save your money for your
COVID.
family and your friends. But we still appreciate the super chat. Question 1: what is your favorite scene so far?
I think my favorite scene was in season 2 where Tari and Evelyn are in the in that video game, and they're playing, and they're like all like kind of like running around trying like to dodge stuff, and they're fighting. Not Ultra Jumpmania.
No. The ninja one.
The ninja one with all the swords and all that.
Yeah.
That entire scene is really, really cool. Plus with the music that was just bopping. Like, damn, I was like, this is straight up. Yeah,
I don't think Theo was.
This
there.
was like a Kingdom Hearts. It made me feel like it was Kingdom Hearts.
Hidden Heroes.
Hidden Heroes.
The ninja one. Are you talking about the one with like the nice rooftops and all that?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
That looked like Hanamura from Overwatch, and I know you know what I'm talking about there. Help me out, Overwatch girl.
Who are you talking?
Oh no, I
what? You were all Overwatch. This is
now you're in Overwatch.
I know it from memes. I'm sorry.
I know Hanamura.
That's Hanamura. Yes, that looks like Hanamura. Does it not? Does it not?
Absolutely. Probably needs a bit more future tech though, but yeah.
That looked like literally when I watched that, I said, "Yo, that's Hanamura right there."
Could have been.
We're talking about Genji and Hanzo. Like I saw that, just the way it looked. But I digress.
But yeah, no, that entire scene, like just the music, the animation, the acting, like the camera movements, everything was so good. And how do I feel about being a part of the show? I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good that this show got pretty big. Like,
I gotta say, I love your Cleveland Brown. My bad.
My bad. I was just giving them a bunch of stuff, and they were like, "We like that. Can we get another Cleveland Brown?" I was like, "Okay."
I actually love your Patrick Warburton impression of Joe Swanson. That was good.
Thanks a lot.
In Double Artemis videos.
Great job. It was hard for me doing that like line for Meta Runner because I know that I wanted to make Masa stilted. Does that make sense? Like he's not used to overacting, so it's just like, sorry, misclick.
Yeah. All right, I have to improv. That 1 minute that I learned, it's time.
It's really interesting to sort of act badly as a character. I don't know if you guys find that a hard dynamic. Like, I know I'm acting bad.
Oh no, every acting that I ever do is bad.
You shut your mouth.
Impossible.
How dare you? In front of my salad.
How about this? How about y'all?
All right, next.
Y'all give Tari Blue Jay a big shout out again.
Yeah.
Tari
Blue Jay 9.
He's been like super like indie, like seriously, like this is a dude, right? He's this cool cat. He's like I'm Tari, and he's got the plushes of all the meta runners.
Nice.
He shows up to my randomly. I'm live streaming and he just keeps talking about Meta Runner. I'm not saying I'm not into it because I am. But like this cat,
be a shame if you were.
He's dedicated.
Dude, he runs laps around me, is what I'm saying.
Dang.
So for all of
Super
you right
fan.
now, yes, he bought. Like he showed me his collection. In fact, if you go to his YouTube channel, you'll see everything.
Go and subscribe to his YouTube channal, everyone.
Yeah,
do it right now.
Go ahead, man. If y'all
honestly
talk
to interject, we have some amazing fans.
Yeah,
like Ika's like insanely like dedicated to. Shamex is TDW, like they just love the series and show, and like thank you like for all those who do like your support. I'm not even kidding when I say this. Your support actually does matter because they'll look at your support and engagement with us to actually decide what they want to do. So the more people you are who are hyped about the series means for future stuff, they'll go, all right, we have a fan base. They're heavily invested. We're making it for them. So like you might not think it's much posting your memes and stuff, but we love it. Like as actors,
Oh yeah, we
I
see
love
it.
seeing the meta run of memes. They
memes
have
galore,
tier.
please.
Nothing better than waking up to some good old quality memes.
Some nice, warm, fresh out of the oven memes.
The dankest of the dank memes. We'll put it that way. Yeah.
Okay, Jason, I think it's your turn. We've been interrupting you.
Sorry.
I'm
sorry.
I don't
I'm sorry.
know.
Sorry,
No,
Jason.
I'm not sorry. I like to hear all of you talk. Yeah, what's my favorite scene? When Masa kills Lux. Delicious.
I also like that scene a lot.
Oh yeah, that's just a good scene.
Oh man, it breaks my heart. Like I love that scene, but I hate it as well because my character is dying like inside. Like
bittersweet, man.
I feel like part of my enjoyment from it comes from the fact that like, well, you know, the earlier in my episode he messed up with my arm, and now his arm messes up. So that's what you get.
Comedic
Karma
justice.
comes around. So I was delighted to sort of see, like, you know, I remember sort of leaning back, like, how's it feel?
Yo, Goro, you got like 4 or 6 arms, man. What?
I just love I love Sophia's reaction. Like, Masa, what have you done? Like, what did you do? Like, it breaks my heart hearing that. Like that sets it. Like,
gives my heart joy.
It's so funny because originally that line was delivered like it was a whisper. And then they changed it to it being, you know, I guess just fit the scene better. But because I remember we recorded it and it was supposed to be more subtle, and then it just wound up working out better that it, you know. But anyway, my favorite, I can't pick like a favorite scene of all time, so I'm just gonna go by like seasons. But season 1, I just love the moment when Tari jumps off the mountain and finally does the glitch, because the music is incredible, and she, you know, and it's one of those things where it's like, it's relatable because you do this thing and you do it so many times, and then when you finally get it, it's like, oh, you know, it makes all the failures, you know, it makes it worth all the failures. The failures make it better, kind of thing, in terms of the finally. I can't talk today, but you know what I mean. But season 2, I will have to say, because I remember reading the script and and I remember seeing like, oh my god, you're actually getting Kitsune Ai here, you know, as like a guest, and they're like, yep, we are. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see the reaction for that. And to be in a video, you know, just have my voice in an episode with her as a guest star is pretty dang cool. And then just her appearance, and then that whole like being in Pocket Gotsuke is just really fun. That whole scene is probably my favorite part of season 2.
I think my favorite in season 2 is that flashback of where you see what Masa was like before he was just wrecked. Like he's a completely different man. Like he's so carefree, and then you just see him this wreck of a man afterwards, and he's just heartbroken. And I think that dynamic is crazy to see for a character, and that was challenging and beautiful to see when it came to the screen.
Yeah, Masa was like the guy who lining us up the move, but now he's being a tough leader now, and right now he's traumatized after
he's broken.
He's hella
the animation, animators deserve so much credit. If you look at like the way his hand shakes as he drops the gun, and how he like, oh, my face is wet, and realizes it's blood, and like, you know, it's so good. But he's just wrecked. Like it's horrible, but great, amazing as well.
Yeah.
Sorry,
What makes matters worse? What makes matters worse for Masa? I never got his plush.
You can still get it at them. You can still get it at all, you know, good shops that sell it. Yeah,
and some of the bad shops that sell it too.
Yeah.
Underground shops you know so much about.
All right, so thank you, thank you, Tari Blue Jay, for the super chat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right,
let's get back to the
go
Twitter
Blue
questions.
Question.
Blue Jays.
Yeah, I knew you'd get that.
Yeah, because we both live in the same country.
BJs, go BJs.
Love them.
All right. First question from Iker. What is your thoughts on the ending of season 2? I know we talked about season 2, like the ending, just like a few
I think I
seconds
just
ago.
said that I loved it. So,
Yeah.
question 5.
I do have something about that actually, but like I'll let
Oh,
others
okay.
answer first. Does
All right.
anyone want to answer first?
I think we've all said our piece. Have we?
Yeah, I mean, I know. You read ahead of time, like, okay, what's going to happen, but it's completely different seeing it on, seeing it actually play out, because a lot of times for me it's totally different than what I imagined. So, but yeah.
I'll say one thing, I think, and that's, I know some people weren't sure about it, like that ending. They're like, oh, well, why did it have to happen like that? We were starting to learn about Lux and stuff, but it could have ended differently and someone else could have died. So if you felt, well, it's a shame that I start to get to know Lux, that's deliberate, because they're writing for you to actually get to know Lux or to have sympathy for him or show dimension to his character. So if you're like disappointed Lux died, I think writers are doing what they're supposed to do, whether you're disappointed with that outcome or not. And you don't know who else could have died. That's the thing. It could have been any one of these people here. And how would you feel about that then? Versus someone who's sort of a bit bad, but like great writing, like amazing writing. But that's what I will say about the season 2, because I've heard some people talk about maybe Lux shouldn't have died. Sorry, spoilers if I've ruined that for people, but why are you here? But
there's a season 2?
There's a show called Meta.
What?
Like, how are people not caught up on that?
What are we running from?
But does that make sense? Like, that's the one thing.
Yeah.
I felt a bit bad when people were like sort of using it as a criticism. I'm like, it could have been different. You don't know who could have died. Like it could. Yeah. So I think I personally think it turned out good. But then again, inside of baseball, that sort of stuff,
I get what you mean, Brendan. Like, the writers, like some people here are probably writers here, but they can pick whatever they want to write. Like, and also if they get the directors and producers to agree on the idea, it's like cherry picking. They'll say like, okay, which one will engage the fans? Like,
it's like that halftime quarterback. It's always easier to say something after the fact, right? But like
hindsight.
Exactly. Anyway, next question.
All right, this is for Jason. All right, here we go. Question for Jason. How did it feel to be a part with a sweet and an amazing cast? And what was your reaction when they reached out to you to do Meta Runner? Jasmine and Luigi Man.
Luigi Man and Jasmine. It feels pretty nice. It's like a nice warm bath, because everyone's just super chill and really cool, and there's this interesting expectation when you play characters like Marco or whatever, where people assume that you yourself are extremely cool, and that is not even close to the case. So don't be fooled by that at all. But everybody else in this cast, everyone's super chill, everyone's great to hang out with and watch Meta Runner with, obviously. So yeah, and I'm just constantly impressed by everybody. Everybody in the cast is really, really good at their craft. So I had a delightful time being involved. And what was your reaction to when they reached out for you to do Meta Runner? I was pleased because, for one thing, I kind of, wanted to be involved with this as I had started watching the show. And then also because I had been really curious to see Marco's design, because I hadn't seen that when I was cast. I just sort of had been, I feel like there was some vagueness in the script about he has a machine on his back or like multiple arms or whatnot. Like I didn't quite understand what it was. So getting to finally, after a couple recording sessions, I did get to see a visual for nearing the final bit of design for Marco, and I was just like, oh, he looks great. So all right, now I feel this, because I wasn't quite sure what to picture. So now I know that he looks awesome, and I was.
I think they basically designed it after you. I'm just going to be honest. Like, I just went.
I'll take it.
It's really funny because I actually asked, like, when we were recording, like, who's playing Marco, or it's like, it's Jason. I'm like, oh, that's perfect. Because I remember listening to your stuff. I'm like, oh yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh, you're sweet. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Did someone just throw a pillow at you?
And me? I hope not.
No, the raccoon.
I think Raccoon's brother just like threw a
Yeah.
pillow.
I just saw that. Yeah, what?
Raccoon, you're too loud.
There's
Keep
a little
it
bit of
down.
There's a little bit of PvP going on over
Oh
here.
my
so don't
God.
mind everybody.
That's violence. Bit of the old
Yeah,
ultra
well,
If only it was a
violence.
buddy pillow. Would have much
There's,
more.
there's always PvP going on in the Raccoon Bros house.
Dun, dun,
That's,
dun.
Pretty much.
that's why they're the Raccoon Bros, because they be raccoon.
A bit of friendly fire, guys.
I see the assassination has failed.
Nidge and Super Raccoon Bro, you guys want to also take some, and also panelists, you want to also take some questions from the chat too?
All right.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it's only fair. Yeah, especially
because we want to
actually
try and
showed up to the live stream. They definitely deserve to have some questions asked.
Yeah.
All right,
Go
so-
ahead, Raccoon, it's all you.
All right. Let me see.
there's like a lot of messages pouring in.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm gonna pull it up. Click. You got to click.
Okay, that this one catch my attention by Awesome Pikachu. Question for Haley: what is your favorite song? Oh, whoops, wrong one. Wrong one. What is your favorite song?
Oh my gosh. Oh, my favorite
Let's hear it.
song. Oh god. Well, I mean, it really depends on my mood. But I mean, I can't really go wrong with like I know it's kind of cliche, especially as a theater person, but I really love Defying Gravity. It's just it's one of those songs that it's just like it's a nightmare to sing, but it's I mean, but like when you hear an amazing performance of it, you can't help but like like, you know, it's just it's also, you know, if you've ever seen the show Wicked, it's the last song before they go to intermission, and so it's like, you know, now you're hyped to see the second act, and but yeah, that's my favorite song. But it really honestly depends on my mood. I just know, like, for a lot of times it's that one. It's just I just love that song.
All right. And then all right. Raccoon Bro, you can also take the next question. There's
All right.
Crib,
Let's see.
Crib.
Okay.
Question for whoops.
Okay. Oh my god.
No, you'll do the next one. You'll do the next
All
one.
right.
What do you
You stole my thunder, dude.
What do you relate to the characters? What do you relate to the most of your characters? There we go. I can't even talk today.
I wonder why.
It's a good question.
I would say like with Lamar, like, yeah, he's like he's the funny guy, yes, and he's all about anime and like waifus and stuff, but like he really cares about his friends as well. Like he really wants to make sure everyone's okay, everyone's doing well, everyone's having a good time. You know, I feel like when it comes to like that kind of aspect, I definitely relate to him on that level.
If you were in a fight, I feel like he'd step up to you, like for his friends. Like,
Yeah. I fight
Bam,
for
be
my
there.
friends.
Yeah.
Lamar, that filthy Ike Main.
Lamar's Lamar, but at the end of the day, he knows he's kind of, I don't want to say comedic relief, but there's like a step in between that where it's like he's just there to kind of reduce anxiety of the squad, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
By him opening his mouth, the anxiety of everyone goes down 20-30%. It doesn't sound like a thing, but it's like it's a thing.
No, yeah, no, it is totally.
People don't appreciate or realize it until,
He diffuses,
like,
yeah.
hindsight.
He's the queen of everyone.
Yes. And that's exactly where I'm picking up, you know, what you're putting
But
down
also
there.
when
And that's
Masa
what's
has
beautiful
these
about it.
grand ideas, like he's the one to bring it back down a bit. Like, hey man, like you need to keep it real. Like there's risk involved here. And Masa's like, no, it's gonna be fine. Trust me, it's just gonna work out. Great.
Nothing bad will ever
Nothing
happen.
ever goes wrong. I mean,
Masa
everything's
does bring
fine,
up-
guys.
He brings up stress because of who he is.
Everything's just fine, guys.
But
It's
he's
gonna be
good,
all
though.
right.
Oh my. But yeah, in a nutshell though,
He's
like,
someone I could relate to. He's someone
Yeah.
I could relate to.
He's definitely relatable, and he's loyal, and he's like just got all these great qualities about him. Yeah.
He's loyal to his waifus.
Yep.
All 7 of them.
Actually, 16, but who knows who's counting?
I was trying to.
All right, let's get to Jason's character.
All right. What do I relate to? We both have mustaches.
I was glad you were going to say
don't-
You don't have
forearms.
bionic arms?
I mean, of course I have 4 arms. Don't be ridiculous. Two's not enough. But honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I really have much that I relate to with Marco. But those are my favorite kinds of characters, is ones that I can't necessarily personally relate to, because then it's a little more of a performance for me to try and convey character. Because I play a lot of big bad guys and things like that, so I don't necessarily look for how I personally relate to them at a certain point. Like, it depends for different kinds of characters. But yeah, so I don't really relate to him all that much, other than I too own a waistcoat or two and have a mustache. So
I love that you ham it up though, like in that, and now the main event.
Sure.
So good.
You must have had a ball doing that.
Oh yeah, when I got to do big announcery things, that's always fun. So yeah. No, so I suppose that's true. The showmanship that can come out. Yeah, that's valid actually. Yeah. But usually I'm a little more internal, so I'm honestly not a super big showboat kind of guy. But every now and then, you put enough scotch in me, and I can announce anybody's anything. So
There you go.
voila.
Oh God, I want to see you at weddings. So Tony's gonna marry her.
Oh yeah.
Sophia.
She's great, man.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
I heard you guys need a ride. Don't worry, I'm not driving.
Sophia's like,
Somebody.
are you okay to drive?
No, I got a guy. I got
like 5
One
keys.
guy.
Yeah, I don't know how
Don't
many
worry about
cars there are, but
Yeah, there's 4 of them right over there. Pick your favorite.
Oh, where's the steering wheel?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, they have
Jesus, take the wheel.
But yeah, no, I love how Sophia is in her own world a lot of times, because that's kind of how I am. I get very distracted. I feel like she's one of those people where she's like squirrel, or like something shiny, and that's how I am. Sometimes it gets me in trouble, and that's how same thing with Sophia. So that's one of my favorite parts of her is and I also like the fact that there are some theories going around that she may have some level of autism, and I actually really kind of like that. I think that works in a sense. I know they've been reading some theories about is she that way, and I could see it fitting. I mean, obviously what I say is not canon, but I feel like that could work, especially with someone who knows the character very well. So I'm not confirming anything.
True life.
It's sort of my kind of my interpretation. Like, I think I see that working, even though it's not technically canon. I could see that working. So
Yeah.
Someone said no, she's just on drugs.
yeah, there you go.
I
Her
have a
drug is
mild
called
form.
oxygen.
Yeah, I have a mild form of autism, but you mix it into everything else that I deal with. But yeah,
You're not alone.
yeah,
There's a lot of
like I could tell
right.
Raccoon right away, man. But yeah, I digress.
All right, it's from my super chat. Let's see.
Thank
What
you
would
so much, MetaRunner Kirby.
It just shows the Meta logo, but no Kirby. But okay. Who would you say was your biggest inspiration for the making of MetaRunner?
Kevin, Luke.
The creators.
Yeah, the creators of MetaRunner.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Sorry, that was so quick, but that pretty much summed it up right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I have another question. Question for all: do you guys want a MetaRunner game? If so, what kind? Open world, RPG, etc.
You at
Side
least gotta-
Oh,
Okay.
side scroll would be fun, but RPG works better, especially with all the characters.
Ooh.
But even though side scroll would be fun.
I know I'm not part of this question, but I just want to say quick: you at least got to put the stage in with the car driving, with Tari and Lamar's ride.
Well, there you go. Yeah, no, make it
That's at least got
A racing game.
Like a
Oh
beat
my
rally.
God.
I just want to put that in there. After that, you guys could.
MetaRunner as an RPG, and then going into like various games that they do,
Yeah.
like
That would be
as
really
mini
cool,
games.
yeah.
Yeah.
FPS. You know what I mean?
Exactly, exactly.
Although I don't want to imagine
Make
Sophia behind
you
the wheel.
feel like you're actually living the MetaRunner existence.
Experience.
She jumped from a platformer to an FPS to a race car.
Gaming companies pay note here. This is money. Just
make a game that has every game in it.
Yes.
No one can complain now.
Yes. And then DLC after that, where you can get Tari pack, you can get a Coconut Boy pack.
That sounds cool. That actually sounds cool.
Yeah, you can get the redhead pack. What's her name? God.
Oi
pack. You can get Little
Oi
Miss
pack.
Little Miss Thickness pack. What's her name again? Shoot.
Evelyn.
Evelyn. Little Miss Thickness pack. You can get that pack. You can get all the packs. Just everything.
You can get the hyper pack.
Masa would be the loneliest pack.
You get one thing.
A little pack of one.
I'm sorry, Masa.
I paid $60 for this lonely pack. What the hell?
They're trying to give it for free at this point.
All right. You guys want to go back to the Twitter questions too?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Ned, do you want to take over?
What scene scenario was your favorite to voice act?
God.
It could be either one or two of the seasons. Arge Luigi?
Quickly, I'd say fake acting, like my character. I already said it, but technically it's true. It was fun trying to pretend to be like, hey, I'm not me, but I'm me.
I think during the during the end of season 2 where Lamar's like, okay guys, we gotta leave right now, let's go, and he kind of had to step up and be like, but we don't know what's going on. It's like, yeah, you can figure that out later, but right now we gotta actually leave.
Sirens, guys, sirens.
Yeah, exactly. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
It depends on where you are. In Europe, it's like, and then here it's, so.
Yeah, exactly. Sirens all around. Sirens equal run.
Yeah.
I enjoyed getting to, having seen the first season at the time we started recording and stuff, getting to just sort of be, step up to Brendan and be like, Masa Shimamoto. Lux's golden boy, just being like, you are so lame. I didn't think you'd have stupid hair like that.
Oh, my hair is very silly, especially when I grow it out like this.
You gotta get that trim.
Hey guys, how is my hair?
Your hair's awesome. Don't ever change so.
You guys have hair?
Yeah. What did I tell you about those sideburns? Shave them off.
What is this hair privilege going on here?
You guys.
There you go. Ooh, you can rock it. Hell yeah.
You guys may have not noticed, but I got myself sprayed by my brother.
Yeah, I noticed.
What is happening?
Brother, there is business being conducted.
Can you not make a truce for the day?
Is there like a war going on or something?
We'll go to war.
Yeah, we're in war.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alas.
One man.
Your brother just comes in the clock. Your brother comes in the clock to interrupt the panel.
You totally could be like the trailer, Marco. You totally can do like the trailer. Future generation of movie trailers, like in a world.
I could see
bitches
doing that.
John
LaFontaine doing that.
Right? In a world where they
where one man metas his entire runner.
Exactly.
I can't run anywhere. I'm whole robots.
I can't run anywhere. It's so meta out here. Meta runner.
Yeah.
Meta runner, air buddies.
Air buddies. Rated R.
Everybody.
Yeah.
This time it's personal.
This time.
Dude, where's my car?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Dude, where's my arm?
Yeah, you totally have that. Yeah, you have it. Like,
Well, thank you.
to get into that trailer.
You got it.
I've got the thing.
It's not even like the main like Hollywood. Screw that noise. Get into the anime and all that other noise. Like, just hit them up. I'm sure you do that. I'm sure you do that.
Oh yeah, anime's been really fun to do. Actually, I've been doing that, especially during quarantine. Has been because we've been recording a lot from home, so doing even more anime has been fun. Not having to go.
All the animers and the
all the
mangoes.
animes. Anyway, I'm sorry, Hayley. Your
That's
turn.
okay.
Alright.
You got into it. I can't blame you. Oh my gosh. I think my favorite scene was probably in her own Sophia way intimidating Lux. Just because it was just fun to ham it up in a way that's kind of different, where it's like usually it's this outward sort of craziness. This time it's sort of a very concentrated, like, yeah, I'm screwing with you and you can't do anything about it kind of thing. I don't know. It was just really, and oh my gosh. I love, no, I think I said this in the last live stream last year, but I remember like the line where she says, you got more people watching you than E-Girl on cosplay day. I remember there was a little footnote beside the script that said, really, Kevin? And I'm just like, yes, I get to do this line. I wanted to nail this line and make it like perfectly, like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like, it's a joke, but it's delivered in a way where it's like, yeah, I nailed this.
It's it's very sly.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, 100%.
And that's the beauty part about it, despite whether it's real or not, but just to add it to it and give that little bit of, I can't think of the word, but like it
nuance?
Adds to it. Yeah, it's beautiful that.
Oh, thank you.
It obviously, like, at the end of the day, y'all are on the same team. And y'all don't mean anything, whether it comes off as like a bad innuendo, I think is the word I'm thinking. But like, I don't know what the word is, but like, yeah, it was amazing that with that little sticky note, like you mentioned, that's good and that's beautiful what Luke and Kevin do. Like, I just want to add it to it. Like, of course, I'm not in the studio, I can't vouch for it, but just me hearing that, and obviously the audience. Like, that's beautiful to hear also a little bit of, like, whoever wrote that in there with the note.
What I think is it's an acknowledgement. It's acknowledgement that, look, it's hammy, go for it. Just go for it. Like, it's so refreshing. I can only speak for me, but I'm sure you guys would probably agree. When Jazz gives us great dialogue to really ham up, and to, as an actor, like meaty, and you sort of go, oh, what am I going to do with this?
Yeah.
Like, it's like getting a big fat steak and going, how am I going to make this a meal?
By adding whiskey butter to
there
it.
You go.
Yes.
Don't forget the A1.
Please, someone, like, I asked this last time. Can someone please, like, Photoshop me some whiskey butter for Jason to sell after this? Just Photoshop this.
We're doing it again like last time.
We're doing it live. Just please make us some whiskey butter, please.
Someone's gonna do it.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna happen.
Last time we got Keanu Reeves here at the
great.
bottom.
Should I show them, Brendan? Should I show them?
You can show them last time what they made. Like,
oh,
so
I have to find it.
David. Yeah, David was talking about how he was sensitive about, like, the hair. And I was like, don't worry. We'll have people Photoshop us hair, and, like, ripped off my hat, too. I'm like, go for
okay,
it.
are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? I found the 3. One is loading. All right, here we go.
So good.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. I don't know what is wrong with my.
I think, and Jason, I think Luneth made this one, too.
I don't know what's wrong with my internet. I hate Rogers.
Here we go. Here we go.
All right, are you guys ready?
Anticipation.
It's Walmart Keanu Reeves.
Right, on the right and on the bottom. Look at
my God.
Lux at the bottom too. That's what happened last time. That was fire.
That's funny.
Was fire.
That is funny.
And Elsie's so good in this show. Oh my
she's
God.
amazing.
I remember I messaged Elsie when we both knew that we were cast and stuff and the show was going on, and I was just kind of like, oh my God, your character is the worst and I love her.
Yeah.
She's the worst.
Don't you love that when you like hate a character so much that
oh
you
yeah,
love the
that's what makes a really effective, fun villain.
Yeah.
Like
I remember
that
nervously
so good.
messaging Jason and going, "You're amazing. Like, you're really good. Like, I think you totally own the role." And like, he's like just this down to earth, cool, sweet guy. I'm just like, oh my goodness, I'm so glad I'm in a show with you.
Oh, you fiend.
Actually, I think I've actually, to be honest, I've sent that message probably to all the cast just to cover my bases. But I do mean it. Like, it's not bullshit. Like, I've sent it to, I'm pretty sure everyone here at this point. I
We're
love
just
you
a
guys.
loving
I love
cast.
working
Like the
with you.
cast is just
Oh!
made up of neat people, I think.
I will reveal we technically have a Facebook chat that we all talk in and encourage each other.
Yeah, Robert told us about
Throw
that.
memes at each other and things.
Yeah.
Like 3 in the morning, it's like, guys, please.
Listen, I get
I
that
go
it's
silent,
like,
but check it the next morning. Like I just
Yeah.
go put it on silent.
All I'm saying is, if y'all want down for some like D&D and other things, like I'm totally down with that. But I don't
Oh
know
my
if
god,
all
that'd be
y'all
hilarious.
Well,
Oh my
But,
God.
like I'm into that, or FPS games, like.
I'd be down for D&D. I'm just saying. Like, yeah, if anyone else wants to, like, meta run on D&D, let's do it.
Oh
We
my
could
God,
be
can
the
you
next,
imagine?
less exciting critical
Maybe-
role. It'd be
maybe-
like Critical One. We could call it
critical one.
Meta roll.
Meta roll.
But they could release an actual meta run RPG book of their own. You can roll
Wizards
a
of the
character
Coast?
out of the roll. Yo, I would totally slice.
I hope
off
they're
an arm and
listening
give
because we are
me a-
pitching them so many excellent sales.
I want to be
things.
the bard.
Yeah.
We got the
God,
video
could
game
you
figured
imagine a
out. We've
meta
got
run of
the
D&D?
D&D figured
Yeah.
out. We've got
Yo,
whiskey butter.
that would be cool. I
It'll
can
sell
see some
so
people
much.
in the chat getting
Wizards,
like that.
please
D&D.
call Kevin and Luke. Call them.
Yeah, call them.
All them.
I'd be down. I totally
Okay.
be down.
Raccoon Bro, you want to take on the next question from Nice Bowser?
Number 7. Number
Alright.
7. Number 7. Hold on. I need to make a little quick joke. I can't find what I need to make a joke.
Okay, while you do that, what animal do you think you
I
can
found it.
describe your character?
I found
Oh,
it.
nice. Okay.
Done.
Oh, the Dragon Ball.
Is it
Alright.
4 stars?
Yeah.
I'm just a one.
All right.
Wolf.
All
That's
right.
what I am.
Alright.
You're
What?
forgiven. It's
Sitting
a
in a
Let me
jail
4-star.
by
let me read the
myself.
question, please. Let me read the question, please. What animal do you think can describe your character the most?
From Nice Bowser.
Nice, comma, Bowser.
Yeah, nice, Bowser, nice.
Yeah, animals rule.
I do love animals.
Let's see. Honestly, like a bird kind of like came up was the first thing of like for Lamar. Maybe like a parrot or like something like a very colorful bird that is like
Rainbow lorikeet. There we
attention.
go.
That's Google that, people.
Rainbow lorikeets. They're an Australian bird. They're beautiful. They're cool as heck too.
Sounds about right.
I can see Lamar just
I'll send it. Hold
squawking.
on.
Just squawking. Enemy body.
Yeah, exactly.
I honestly think for Marco, I was thinking something like a Wolverine or something. Some creature that's just kind of keeps to itself, but don't get too close because that's when the claws come out and the horrifying noises that those things make.
Starts calling you a bub. It's the worst.
Yeah, it's
But right now,
terrible.
I'm growing a beard
Yeah.
like Wolverine. I'm growing a beard like Wolverine right now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Anthony, in chat, if you want to see Rainbow.
I know. I just saw it. Yeah. Very nice.
I honestly picture Marco being a grizzly bear, but that
I was debating that, but I'm like, I don't know, because like
That's up there too.
I agree with
I was torn between
Yeah.
like a Wolverine, like some sort of badger, or some kind of like wolf seemed too easy. So and he's not
honey
a pack
badger,
creature,
man.
so,
Honey
you know.
badger.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, honestly, a honey badger because he doesn't give a no. Okay,
Yeah.
you know, but yeah, bear. I can definitely see bear.
I'm gonna say for
Yeah.
Sophia though, I would see a ferret. Like holy heck, a ferret would be perfect.
You know what's really funny is
God.
that in I don't know which episode, but in season 2 we do have code names. I'm Yellow Canary, and
Oh.
but like I could see that. But I don't know if you ever heard it, but I don't know. There was like this, I don't know, it was a tweet or something going around talking about this bird that like has the loudest call. It's like 120 decibels. Like if you actually get close to it, like its mating call can rupture your. So
I don't
I'm
like that.
It's kind of like Sophia, but she's also like a golden retriever. So I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's like either yellow canary
That's nice.
or
I like that.
some
Yeah.
golden, some yellow animal that's either loud.
So
or
a
just
chimera?
loud. What?
I would
A chimera, maybe, of like those two
Yes.
things.
if I would say yeah, a golden retriever is really good, but I could see Sophia owning a ferret. She seems like one of those
I feel
people
like that
who
works,
would
too.
own a ferret. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know for Masa. I joked wolf, but I otherwise wouldn't know what else for Masa.
No, not really, because wolves are wolf pack. He's kind of like a solo cat.
Cat, actually, that's a good
Panther.
one.
He's a solo.
Panther,
you know what I mean, though? Like,
yeah, Panther would do it.
I say cat because that's my lingo. My bad. But like, maybe cat fixed it. But a wolf. When I hear wolf, I hear like a pack. And he's like the opposite.
Technically, he's a leader though, so that he'd be the alpha. Yeah, so that's the worst.
True, but like he seems to kind of, I don't know. He's just got that kind of, I don't know how to word it. Right?
Lonesome. Yeah, he's.
Yeah. He's kind of got that like.
He's got it. He's got it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard. It's really hard to like kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to write that one on Facebook later.
Yeah.
I must Google the loneliest wolves.
What is the loneliest creature?
Hey, everyone, I found an image on Twitter.
Masa,
Oh.
What animal are you? Masa is a polar bear.
There you go. There you go.
Hello, excuse me. I found an image on Twitter I think you should see.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I've been getting they've been tweeting some memes on Twitter too.
Oh my goodness, please. Yes, please. This is my favorite part.
Mimi.
Also, one question. How much are you guys on time, by the way? It's been like almost 1 hour.
I mean, I'm fine. I got all the work I needed to do today.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's 4:30
stay on
now.
longer.
Okay, let me just show you the image.
I just wanted to say that.
I gotta
Look.
I mean, if you work with the PG,
You all put a bottle of Jack Daniels on our boy.
Yeah. Some Jackie
That's
D.
not what we'd be drinking, guys. Pay attention.
Oh my god, freaking!
Haley, you still have time to catch up. I'm just saying. This bottle is now.
Oh my
empty.
Yes, we
God.
all put the JD on our boy's forehead. Like, what?
My God.
I mean, honestly, I'm more impressed.
Oh wow. So what do
I
you think
love
of that
that,
image?
like in that screenshot.
Jason, there's also more.
Anthony
Also
looks so
in the,
disappointed.
private
More?
chat.
Are you kidding me? There's more.
There's in
Look
the
at that.
private chat. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as I saw that, I was laughing. I had to mute.
I don't like that. I don't like
What's
that.
Oh my God, that is cursed.
Hold on, let me
Yeah,
see what it is.
let's just say I'm gonna have some nightmares tonight about Sophia.
is
Let's just
cursed.
say. I don't know. This just came up on the notifications timeline, so I'm like, should I show this?
It kind of reminds me a little of like the War Boys from
see anything here. What's
Furiosa a
going
little
on?
bit.
It's in the
Fury
private
Road,
chat.
yeah.
It's in the private chat. Jason, can you share it? Raccoon Bros, share it if you can.
Okay, all right.
Oh my
Fan
god!
content.
All right,
The chat is questioning now. They're like, curse.
They gotta
Let's
see
see it. Oh, they want
Yeah,
to see it.
curse.
All right,
let's do
everyone,
it.
grade
Let's do
yourself.
it.
If
Prepare
it's
for a good cursing.
prepare yourself. If your
Oh,
favorite
God,
character is
it's
Sophia,
abomination.
prepare for your
Nightmare
I
fuel.
guess I'm waiting.
Nightmare fuel.
Nightmare fuel. There we go. Oh no.
Oh my god!
It's art.
Oh.
It's art.
I'm gonna get
Pure
some.
art.
I'm probably gonna get a nightmare of Sophia tonight.
Why, yes, Sophia. You seem enthusiastic about
If
this.
only
I
you had
would
some
like
water
some. Thank
on
you.
the standby.
The only thing missing from her and the half her head shave. Yeah, you do look like her. That's awesome.
I mean, not this version.
Don't do heroin,
exactly,
Not even once.
Remember,
You just
only
try
do
to lose
crack
weight
by
and do it.
yourself and with other people.
All right, let's
Yeah.
stop this
Sophia,
nightmare
If you got
fuel.
an addiction, don't
Look at
admit
her
to
now.
that one because they'll always think you're on it when you're not.
Yep.
That's enough nightmare fuel right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough.
For now.
Next question.
Yeah, 8. I think we're 8. We're 8. All right. So far, at least we finished 8 questions. That's good.
Wait,
All right. This is for Haley. Is your brother attacking you again?
There's one more.
There's one more? Oh, wait, should we go or just show the meme?
One more,
Let me-
man. Come on.
Okay. All right.
Anthony,
Okay.
brace yourself.
I've already
Oh,
seen
this
it.
is Anthony Paul's dying.
What is this?
Yeah, yeah.
That is
Ah, there we
beautiful.
go.
Oh my
You know,
god. that is
world
beautiful.
wants.
Yeah.
Listen,
Coming soon to the Glitch Store We
People-
to have
Anyone in the chat who-
People have been saying, like, where's the Lamar plushies? And
To
I was
the
like,
people
nah,
in the chat,
it's
who-
going to
who
be a
would
body
buy this?
pillow. It has to be a body
Yeah,
pillow.
Lamar has to be a body pillow.
He has
Yep.
ascended to what he
Yeah.
loves.
Exactly.
For any main
Oh
cast,
my
If anyone
God.
deserves it.
and anything
People are
yet,
going
it all has
creative.
to be body pillows. So no Tari body pillows. It's only the cast that haven't been included yet. Body
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
A question
Lamar
for the
and
chat. I want to
Marco
keep the
and
engagement
Lux
going.
season 2
body
Dr.
pillow.
Sheridan and
pillows. Oh my god! Please, can we make the pillow turnover reversible with Sheridan? Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh,
But question in the chat.
All right.
Who would buy that? Who would buy that? I want to keep the engagement going.
Let's
with
get a
the
tally.
chat.
One,
I'd buy that.
Who would
That looks
buy that?
hilarious and
one
wonderful.
in
I'd buy
chat if you would buy that, please. Let's have a look. One in
Yeah.
chat if you would buy that body.
Oh
pillow.
my! The chat is gonna explode right now. It's gonna.
Here we go.
Hey,
Here we
hey,
go.
hey,
Here
hey,
we
Y'all
go.
gotta buy it.
Just like the Oys. Just like the Oys. Oh god.
Well,
Tari
I will
body
give-
pillow.
There's one. There's two.
One.
Three.
I would buy it.
Four?
Iker. Sold now.
Here's how I'd buy it. I'd buy it as Christmas
Six?
gifts for my entire family.
There you go.
Buy
Whether
it.
they,
No idea
whether they
what's
have body
going
pillows or
on.
not, just like, guess what, Bum? I think it's time now for you to have a body pillow with my character.
Yeah, you need this
You,
now.
you turn 18 now. You're a grown man. You're-
Everyone's saying they want to buy it. Everyone's saying they want to buy
Well,
it.
I will buy it.
Another time in a
And I
man's
will
life
give
where he
away.
just
I
has to
will
get a
give
body
away
pillow of
all my
another
movies
dude.
and games for the body pillow. I will give away for the Lamar body pillow. I swear
There
to
we go.
God. And also, especially
we
my
go.
wallet.
Your wallet. Whoa, Jason. Whoa, there, buddy. Don't you think that's a little too much, man?
I mean, already you're
Never
throwing
too
the
much
wallet
for
at
a
it.
body pillow. Don't
Oh,
question me, John. Do not question me
that's so
again.
cute. That young, yeah. That's so cute. That meme. Oh, please share that.
Yeah, Raccoon Bros, can you please share that? I don't want to share because I know Roger's internet here. in
Oh,
Canada is
okay.
terrible.
All right.
Can you move our celebrity squares so Sophia and Lamar are next to each other to do it? Oh.
They're like
No, I'm
little
keeping them apart.
babies.
I gotta stop this. No.
There we go.
Hey.
Then move.
All right. Here
Hey,
All
we
right.
go.
Don't worry, Jace.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Look at
That is so cute.
Oh,
It's
that's
from
wonderful.
Iker's girlfriend,
My
by the way.
heart,
I
my
just
heart
want to
is
point out. That's from
expanding to this
Iker's
picture.
girlfriend.
Oh, I love it. So cute.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever
not
come
really
out
fun.
here on the West Coast, we gotta recreate that.
We'll do it. We'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll poke each
Yeah.
other's faces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know what the future holds with COVID and everything, but Metacon. What do you reckon, guys?
Oh my god.
I would, in a
Metacon.
heartbeat, go to Metacon.
Where's
I
that?
would love to.
I don't
No,
know.
I just heard of it now.
Metacon.
What's-
Make it.
what's-
Metacon.
Where is
Uh,
that?
We'll make it at what? Where should we make it? LA.
Everywhere.
That's it's like
LA.
where if you were to have a physical location because everyone is like everywhere
not
across the
real.
globe. It's like what would be the
I'll tell you this: the Aussies
City
would
that-
fly up. Undoubtedly, the Aussies would fly up. I'll talk Celeste into it. I'll talk to
Of course.
Jessica.
Of course we would,
Jessica's
Brendan.
coming. I know. Look, like David would be like, well, I don't know. I have a lot on, but yes, I'm going. He'd just go. I'd make him go.
Oh, he would
Like,
he would go even if he had a wedding to go. He'd be like, nope, screw that.
yeah, I think I'm going to LA. Yeah, that's what he would say. To me.
Yay!
I just want to pop into everyone in the chat. Thank you so much for thank you so much for the donations and thank you so much for coming out. It's amazing. And thank you so much for 61 likes. Let's get it to 69. Let's get it to 69.
Let's do it.
Quickly.
Let's
a nice
do it.
number.
Upvoting 69 likes.
Yeah.
Let's do it. 62. Come on, guys, you should do it.
And
too.
you
YouTube is
can't go
horrible
above 69.
updating.
Has to stay 69.
Yeah.
It
Yes,
is.
Don't
please,
anyone do anything
please
after
do.
All about that.
Please
The
do
only
not
thing
do
it can be after 69 is 420.
Yeah.
That's
There,
true.
that's true.
I personally
So you
don't
got a lot
think
of work
you
to do
could
after
make
that.
it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
If we go after 69, you go for 88.
After,
88.
after
'cause-
420,
yeah,
though.
Yeah, no, 88 because you get 8 twice.
No, 420. After that,
Oh, I
you go
get
for
it now.
over 9,000. Like, ask Anthony.
Ah,
He's a
there we go.
professional on
Oh
that.
my god.
Wait, what? Sorry, I was trying to understand that 88 joke.
After
Yeah,
420,
because
the
you-
next metric you want is over 9,000, right?
Nah, it would be.
Y'all didn't
See,
understand
he knows,
that?
he
After
knows, he knows.
69, 88, you get 8 twice? Never mind. Jesus.
Oh, I get it. My brain was
Jesus Christ.
processing. My brain was
Alright.
processing. I'm like,
All right.
all right. back to the
more
Twitter
questions.
Yeah, back to the Twitter questions.
All right.
And then we'll try and squish
yeah.
the live chat questions in there if you can. Question for Sophia's VA. What this is from Rose. Rose in the chat. Shout out to you. What are some moments that you had are so fun in season 2, or some are suspenseful? Sorry.
Rose.
I can't talk today, by the way.
I mean, I did mention the whole intimidating Lux. That was just so much fun to record. But I also just love recording some additional voices. Those were just really, really fun to do. It's just anything that I can do to be involved in the series in any way. It's a joy. And in terms of some suspenseful, I really wanted to get the emotions for the last episode right. Just because it's a pretty big moment, and so yeah, I guess for me internally that would be suspenseful, is because you just want this to end perfectly from your end, like anything that you can do to help end it the way that they want it to. So yeah.
I just wanted to point out, everyone's saying like one more to 69. We're at 68.
Ooh, who's gonna be it?
We're at 68. We got it 69.
Oh,
Funny number.
We did it, everybody.
Funny number. That's funny.
Thank you for doing your part.
Yeah, thank you everybody. And if y'all enjoying the stream, continue to share it. Continue to share if you love this panel. This is our this is our first time trying to do like some of these panels. We are new to it's like doing a convention panel. Like we're getting used to this type of format. But yeah, I still appreciate everybody, and thank you to the panelists. Thank you.
Of course.
This is our first panel.
Love doing these.
All right. Question from Riley. If you have never had pressure voice acting careers, what would be your job?
Helping people. For me, it would be helping people.
Nice.
I like helping people. It feels good. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but like when someone's trying to do something and you are actually able to help them and make their day, it feels awesome. Like, look, customer service sucks. I work a day job at a theme park before lockdown. That was, but I like when I have days where I connect with the customers and I help them. Like every voice. I don't know if every voice actor, but a lot of them will have side jobs. Like it's just the world we live in, and it feels really good when you just are able to make someone's day with the smallest interaction, being kind, and being able to assist in some way. Feels good.
Well, damn, I don't think any of us are going to have a better answer than that. Let's move on.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us are going to reach that deep into the altruism of it all. That was a great answer. Shit.
But it's true.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I believe it. You're a warm guy. So I absolutely believe that 100%. Well, if I fall over, I know who to call. I'm going to be like, hey, Brendan,
brother,
come here. Help.
Brothers and sisters here, like my voice actor brethren, you already know that like I've got your back. Like
absolutely.
Like, I think the best actors are the ones that have a lot of heart. Like they're not in it for themselves. They're okay to have the limelight taken away from them to showcase how amazing the people are around them. And I'm very fortunate because look, the voice acting industry is huge. I lucked out with getting amazing co-stars, and I mean it. It's true. Like all these people here are so generous and kind, and they're not at all egotistical. Like I know within the industry there is that sort of there is that person that exists that doesn't want anyone else to have the limelight or wants it all to be about them. But great actors are generous. That's what I would say, that they share with one another and they encourage one another and they promote one another because they can see the potential that lies within their cohorts.
Yeah, honestly, there's something to that as well. Like, generally, voice actors especially, not that it's not spread out to theater and film, but voice actors I generally find are super chill people. Like we all are very kind of communal, and that's something that I love about the community. It's nice to be able to kind of not really have a whole. The people who are huge divas about it all generally don't last too long. So I to piggyback off that, I think you're absolutely right. That's one of the things I love about voiceover. But gosh, I'm trying to think of what I would be doing. I mean, honestly, I'd probably be working. My degree is in radio, so I probably would have just been doing that.
Anthony,
which I guess is kind
of
that
I mean,
would
Jason.
make sense. You totally would be a radio junkie.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just
I can hear in Jason's
You just
voice.
got
I
that
can
chunk
hear-
in your voice.
Yeah.
Jason.
Yeah. Huh.
Would I be wrong in assuming you would own an antique store?
Ooh. Oh, I'd love to do that.
I
just had a feeling.
I can imagine that. Yeah.
A lot of different taxidermied animals, maybe some
Oh, certainly.
maybe something occult.
Yeah, honestly, I would love to do that. I just hate, like the idea of having to keep all that kind of all that businessy stuff kind of, it's like, oh God, I can't do this. But yeah, I would love to own, especially an antique shop, because I adore antiquities and things like that. And, I collect various odd things. So that was kind of the goal with this new apartment. I'll have to show it sometime, but I have my walls are just covered in a whole bunch of stuff that I've come across and framed, and because I just like finding interesting objects. And things from and props from things I like and whatever, so it's all. I would love to. Gosh, now you've fixed my answer for me. I
just had
definitely
a
want to
feeling
run an
in
antique
my
shop
heart.
now. That's great.
I had a feeling in my heart, and I had to be honest and say it.
Yeah. No, your heart is right.
You ready for my honest answer for Hayley? I reckon Hayley couldn't get away from arts if she wanted to. She'd be a singer. She'd be a singer in a heartbeat. She'd be performing everywhere. If she wasn't a voice actor.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, that's kind of what I was before I did voiceover. As I was a stage actress and I was a singer, and I would do gigs, locally in Kansas City as a singer. But it's funny because I have a degree in animation. So that's obviously voiceover is amazing, and I love the opportunities I get, but it's expensive to live out here. So, but being able to utilize my degree to, kind of help me be able to stay out here so I can pursue voice acting full time is great. But if I couldn't be in any sort of entertainment or arts, there was a period in middle school and elementary school where I wanted to be a meteorologist. And I love, and I was living in Kansas City, so heart of Tornado Alley. So I also wanted to do storm chasing, and I wanted to, pursue that kind of thing, get involved in severe weather, because I just think it's really exciting. And I just love the science behind it. So that's what I would be if I couldn't be in any sort of entertainment field. So
honestly, okay. So since I've done two, I would be remiss if I left out our final person that I want to say something to. I reckon, Anthony, you would be an amazing writer. I just feel it in my soul. Ooh. You would write amazing.
Yeah,
because you understand narratives. You understand, for those watching right now, if you don't already follow Anthony, you should. His TikToks are amazing, but he understands storytelling in an in-depth style, which is key for acting too, because it carries over. But he's a master at that. Definitely check out his stuff.
He's also
that's my
writer
guess
of Final Fantasy VII Abridged.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, fun fact, everybody.
Funny jokes that I quote to this day randomly, shamelessly.
Nerds, don't fuck up.
That's right. Don't fuck up.
There you go.
Don't fuck up.
There you go.
Don't fuck up.
Oh God.
Was
you
I
can
off
say
the mark
anything
much?
in that voice, and it's wonderful and hysterical. I swear.
Thank you so much, Dan.
You're so welcome. God, that was a time and a half.
Yeah, boy.
I didn't know that you did the writing on that.
Everyone saying Final
Well,
Fantasy.
holy hell, that was a spectacular script.
He did
you are so
everything,
good.
yo.
You're just too good. You're just too good.
Shucks.
I just assumed it
writer.
was Scott. Yeah, I didn't know it was you.
I just don't pay attention to stuff.
Yo, that right there.
Oh, dude, that's
man.
fantastic. Well, now I love it even more.
Yeah, I
Hey.
you
You
know
should
it,
Let the man
right?
answer the question. We're really bad. Sorry.
All right. Let's get to the next question. We're actually on 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more for the Twitter questions. All right.
Okay, but first
All
let's share. There's some new update on new images in Twitter.
Yeah, we got tagged a lot on Twitter. I could see it. Our
Oh, no.
notifications are like blowing
All right,
up.
let's show you.
All right.
Let's show you the first one.
Oh god, I'm scared.
There it is.
Dr. Sheridan body pillow.
Yes.
Oh
Look at
my
that.
God.
Totally nothing wrong with man.
Yeah, he looks like
I
he's
feel like there
happy
should be
to
a
see
quote at the
you.
bottom. I'm so proud of you, Tari.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm gonna keep the
my
ear at
God.
the bottom there.
The ear.
Ear.
There goes, there
I
goes
love that
all my life
the little
savings.
top part looks like horns. Have you noticed that? Like the
A
logo
little,
looks like
a
horns.
little, yeah.
Some subtle commentary.
All right,
All right.
next one.
Okay,
Wrecking
next
Bro, you
one.
want to show the other one I sent in the
Oh, that
private
was
chat,
it?
by the
Oh.
way? There was another
Yeah.
one from
Here's another
Yuki,
one.
the artist. They sent.
I love it.
Sasalele.
Let me see if I can do Masa's voice.
It's sales.
It was perfect. Amazing. You're hired.
I try. No, I'm actually a terrible voice actor. I'm good at directing. Not voice acting.
You're gonna do all my lines from now on. I'm talking to
No.
Gonna go
I'm
back
actually
and
terrible.
re-record this whole
Oh
thing.
my
No, I'm
God.
a good director. I'm good at doing direct stuff, not voice acting.
Oh, look at the right there of that image. That's so cute.
She's about to, yeah, like Sophia's about to like burn the whole place to the ground.
Yeah, probably. They are freaking out in the chat. Kiki's is freaking out in the chat.
I don't have a lighter with me, but just pretend.
What do you have? A knife? No,
No.
Knife.
A fire knife.
They said thank you.
No.
There we
They said
go.
thank you in the chat, by the way.
I don't have anything. I just have this air.
Here's a
can of air.
toothpick.
Together
Alright.
we can make an entire car.
But yeah, thank you to everyone who tuned in
MacGyver.
to the panel. Thank you to everyone who tuned
Yeah,
in. to
thank
the panel.
you.
This
Or else
has
we-
been fun. This has actually been fun. Like these panels are fun. And being a moderator, and also I want to.
Why do you think I opted to come to a
co-moderators.
second one? I'm just saying. Like,
Yeah,
I
you
know
told
this-
us. We
If you had
decided
told
to
me,
keep your
"Hey,
promise.
Trixon, it's at 3 a.m," I'd be like, like, I don't care.
You did
I don't
show
care.
up.
Time zone, I'm there. Like,
We appreciate you, Brendan.
My meta crew, I love.
Oh,
I'm assuming Coconut Boy, aka Theo, aka your
Yeah,
wife,
I was about to
she's
say-
sleeping.
Yeah.
Robin is dead asleep, and I'm
Yo.
being such an asshole right now, like talking so loudly. But I'm having so
She's
much
gonna
fun
come
that I
in.
can't contain myself. She's upstairs right now asleep, and I'm probably waking
She
her
also-
up.
she also
For
said
those
this
of you
on
who-
Twitter.
For those of you that know, his wife literally is the voice actor of Theo, aka Coconut Boy, in Meta Runner. Just so
Fun
you know.
fact, everybody. Fun
Yeah,
fact.
fun fact.
I mean, we know each other.
So yeah, she's literally upstairs from him. That's why I had to plug that in.
Brendan, tell her we said thank you for also sharing out the stream on Twitter, by the way. She also tweeted out
Oh,
the
she
stream.
woke. Did I wake her that she actually shared it? Holy shit!
Probably. I don't know.
I love you.
I'm staying out of it. I don't know anything.
She, did,
Oh,
she didn't
that's
respond back, so she
spectacular.
must be dead
Okay,
asleep again.
Question 10. Question 10.
Yeah. Record will
Um,
take over.
If you had to choose what to voice act in, would you rather voice in any anime of your choice or in any video game of your choice, and why? That dude won. Well, that dude 054.
On
Yeah.
Twitter.
Can I answer this one?
Or go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'll be honest with you. I don't care what anime. Like, I would just want to voice with the same cast again because it's been so much fun. I would love to like voice anything. I don't care if I'm like a minor character, like
Good answer,
voicing
good
in
answer.
something with any of the people here or a part of the Meta Runner would be amazing. Like, it would just like we already know we have chemistry as friends, so it would just be so much fun.
Mhm.
Like, but anyway, up to the next person.
I would. I really would like to voice in because I've started to be in more animes recently, and I know one I would love to be in is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for sure. I'd love to be in that, and also I know the new season is coming out, but like Baki as well. Like I love to be in. Like I love those. I love those stupid, dumb. Like he's so strong, guys.
Shonens.
Oh my God.
You love shonens.
I love it. Yeah, just like something happens, and then like some narrator was like, "This thing was invented back in 1805," and then it cuts back to like what's happening. I'm like, "This is stupid."
It's all cut down to what blood type of who this fighter is.
Exactly. He's so strong that he punched the Statue of Liberty so many times that it started cracking, and the United States president had to be like, "This is a matter of national security." Everyone's yeah, and then he swam back to Japan, only to get his ass beat by a dude who was stronger than him. Yeah. Also, he's 17, so I'm, you know.
His dad did survive a nuke, though.
His dad did survive because he's not human. Yojiro Hanma is not a human being.
Yojiro Hanma, that demon, he got that demon back.
He got that demon back. Yeah.
Anthony, I'm surprised you didn't say like My Hero or Super. Like, yeah, definitely. I would be in My Hero or Super any day.
Those more and more cookie cutter. Baki is like.
Don't get me wrong. I'm appreciative of any opportunity that ever comes my way. Yes, it's just recently I've been on a Baki kick because my partner's also been watching it, and she's like, "This is the dumbest. This is bad. Why are their thighs that big? Why are their calves that big?" I was just like, you just gotta.
I was watching Baki back in like when it first came out in like 2001 or 2. I literally started lifting weights and exercising because of it.
Yeah. Like, a lot of people do that. A YouTuber called Jax Blade is like he loves Baki, he loves Dragon Ball. He's like a fitness personal trainer, and he makes all these videos that are just like, Baki, can you get a physique like Baki? Can you get a back like Yujiro Hanma? Like stuff like that. Like it's really cool. So check him out.
I've heard people doing the one punch like training. Like
I've done the training before YouTube was a thing, and I actually injured permanently.
Well,
because I literally did 600 push-ups without resting, and I fucking fucked my rotator cuff because I didn't have a trainer to say that's retarded as a kid.
I know a
lot of people go, okay, you know, you're stupid. You should know about a disclaimer. But as a kid with no parent figure, no father figure, I watched Goku do it. So I literally did 500 push-ups without resting on the ground, and all of a sudden my left arm, shoulder, literally my rotator cuff popped. And to this day, it's still screwed. And that's
they never taught how to play.
I have an embarrassing confession. So you know how Goku does the stand-up push-ups in the gravity chamber?
Yeah,
I just wanted to see if I could do it. So I totally tried to do that at one point. And early on, I was not very good at it. I ended up getting carpet burn on my forehead. but at one point, I was able to do like 30, 40 push-ups against the wall, like upside down. And like, I don't think anime should have a warning.
If you want to learn how to properly do stuff, watch how heavy are the dumbbells you lift. That will teach you proper.
I think a
anime will never train you how to actually take care of yourself.
Well, for me personally, as a disclaimer, as a kid, because again, here's the thing. I grew up in Chi-Town, Chicago. I had no father. Back in the day before anime actually was like mainstream, I had imported tapes that I paid $30, $40, and I used to work my ass off washing dishes for $5 an hour to buy a tape. I've watched Dragon Ball back in the 90s before people even knew it existed. Like, I was like one of the OGs, and I'm not trying to brag. What I'm saying is I saw this, and I looked at them, and I said, this is cool. I want to be like them. So I did it, and then I popped some of my joints, and it's like, so I get it. You said don't give a disclaimer, but to be fair, from someone like me that had no literally like guidance, I technically needed it. It would have saved my left rotator cuff.
I mean, but that's the thing. I feel it wouldn't be fair to
actually
expect every anime to say, "Hey, listen, you're not going to actually be Saitama. You're
I didn't
punch a massive giant Piccolo in the air."
No, I didn't say that. What I'm saying is like the exercise, the routine, because I saw them do it, and I said, "Okay, I can do it." Just hearing that, like, I didn't have that because I didn't have like medical. I didn't have a doctor. I didn't have a person to train
counterpoint
me
of content. it's meant to sound absurd because it is.
I know.
Does that make sense? Like, it's so crazy.
Yeah, I know, but you have to understand, when I was like 15, 16, 17,
yeah, kids don't know.
We're talking hindsight now. Me and you, we're old.
Yeah.
We know better. But when you're that age, you don't know better. Like,
so interesting discussion here. Should we make it that anime comes with a content warning saying, do not repeat it?
Well, what
I feel like South Park.
Don't try this at home.
Well, I mean, in a sense, like, as far as training goes, yes, because I'm a living example of it. Like, I was in the Army, I literally ran 2 miles in like 9 minutes and 50 seconds. But then after that, I freaking, again, I went and did like 600-700 push-ups. I was a crackhead. I watched anime, then one day my shoulder popped. If I just had that simple, because from the Army, I was already conditioned to think, like, I can do this. And then I watched an anime, like, but something as simple as that would have told me, like, don't do this. Then I never would have.
This went down a direction I did not anticipate.
we went off topic.
So, for the ladies
hey,
and gentlemen at home, should anime come with a warning?
I mean, some animes do.
Jason, did we hear your answer for this one?
Yeah. Hold on.
No, but I don't have an answer because I don't really watch anime. I'm in it a lot, but I don't.
You know,
actually
it's
watch
funny because I don't either. I'm really like out of the loop with all of it.
I don't know what's popular. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't. For me personally, as an actor, I don't know if it's going to get much more rewarding than I already did Megalobox, and to me, that was like a really lovely character piece. So I don't know if I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's hot, what's not. So
there's something that's I'm under NDA, so I can't talk about it, but it's already sort of my dream sort of kind of like character. I just can't talk about it yet. But in terms of like, you know, the type of character I want to play, but I have to say, if I could be in any like video game, I still have no idea when the Cuphead DLC is coming out.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
But I will have to say that like it would be absolutely incredible to be even on the Netflix show, or just if they ever do a sequel to Cuphead, to be a voice in that, because I'm in love with that style.
It's beautiful.
Because I'm just a big fan of old sort of Disney, Warner Brothers cartoons and that sort of thing. And it's, you know, being out here is like you're even closer to having that, you know, dream come, especially the agent that I have now. She is incredible. And the opportunities that I'm getting, I would never have thought that I would get the opportunities to audition, you know? So yeah, I just anything involving that, or just like anything involving Warner Brothers, Disney, you know, that kind of thing. I just, because that's what I grew up on. I wasn't really, I didn't really watch anime. I grew up on like Cartoon Network, and I grew up on, you know, Disney, and that's, you know, that's
same.
Yeah. Western animation.
Yeah, Western animation. Even though Western animation recently has been, but you know, that's
You're
the
not
thing.
a fan of Family Guy clone number 38?
I'm a big fan of South Park, so you know that would be another.
That's right.
Time I had a
South
fight
Park.
with Sigourney Weaver, and like just
If I could be a part of South Park in any capacity, I was, you know, 'cause I remember when Brock Baker, when he
Oh yeah, he was Winnie the
when he
Pooh.
got to like do the voice for Pooh in the South Park episode. I'm like, oh my god, that's a dream of mine. But I you know, it was just pretty amazing that he got that opportunity. And for me, it's just like it reaffirms that, hey, it's very possible. So it's like seeing that was inspirational. It's like, oh, I can do it.
A bit off topic, but holy heck, I'm so happy to hear that like something's happening with South Park, because after the last couple of years of nothing happening, and then they're like, by the way, we've been bought by someone else. We're going to start producing. I'm like, yes!
Nice.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they're gonna
South
be
Park is always
like I'm just so freaking excited. If it's anything like Team America, or you know, or even Book of Mormon, because I love Book of Mormon. Oh, I'm so excited.
Book of Mormon was amazing.
You should. If anyone has not seen it, just download the soundtrack. You'll
do
laugh
yourself a favor.
your booty
It's
off.
great.
And it is, I love it. And it's so funny because Andrew Reynolds, who plays Elder Price in that show, he did 4Kids stuff. He was a voice actor. He was he on Pokemon? I can't remember, but I know he was like he did all the 4Kids stuff. So, but then he went on to do Broadway shows and some TV. But yeah, he has an incredible voice. Oh my god,
It was so funny. Book of Mormon too, like such good, like musical.
Oh,
Yeah.
please do yourself a favor and listen to it.
Please watch it. Trust me,
Mm.
you might not even like musicals or think you like musicals.
You'll love
Please
this
watch
one.
Book of Mormon.
Actually, the
It'll
whole
be worth it.
show has someone filmed the show, Book of Mormon, that's on YouTube, so you can watch the full show. So it's kind of a bad footage, but you could watch the full show on YouTube, and I think it's the original cast. So do it. If you have 2 hours, do it. Anyway.
A good Western anime, I would say, would be Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh yeah.
I'm like
Yeah.
super biased of it, but like it became
No, it's
like
a spectacular show, like beginning to end. Like that's just a spectacular show.
If you get a chance, I think it's on like Netflix. You actually can watch it, and then Korra, which is the next reincarnation of the original cat. Like it's a beautiful show. Like that's all I'm gonna say.
All right.
I'd say support anything that's individual, that's animation these days, because animation is a lot of work. So if you see someone trying to make an animation, those programs, those not programs, but like companies that are making this sort of stuff, support them because it's not common, and you know it's going to be a different product than the mainstream. That's why they're making it outside the mainstream. They don't want to be confined by what the storytelling is in the mainstream, and I think that's super refreshing.
Same with indie games. Support indie games because
yeah.
passion. And some of the indie games are better than a lot of what is out there in terms of AAA. So
yeah, that's true.
100%.
All right.
Look Among Us. That stomped like everything, and that was a little small cat game, you know. Next question though,
Yeah, let's get to it because I think Jason has to go soon. Jason has to go soon. Like,
but first, you might have not noticed, but then my brother gave me some snacks.
Oh, that's nice of him to stop fighting.
I feel like that's a guilt offering. Let's be honest.
And he gave me ramen.
Hey,
ramen.
Wow.
Yeah.
That almost seems like a shameless plug-in of Nutri-Grain and whatever ramen.
Yeah.
What is this?
These are unofficial sponsors. Please remove it from the stream.
Yeah, what is this? What is this? Oh, yeah, we'll go to the next question.
Yeah, did you want to take over this question because Jason has to go in like 15 minutes, and then we can try and also stuff the live chat answers because I kind of feel bad for not answering them last time.
Yep.
We gotta feel bad.
All right, so just put it in front of me.
Yeah, well, let's do it. Let's quickly wrap up the Twitter questions.
We got a question for Sophia again.
Yay!
Rocking this, girl. Have you always wished that they made a Sophia plush?
Please, I want it so badly. That would be incredible. 100%. Like, yeah. That's all I can say is hell yeah.
Yeah, cool. Thanks for the question. Awesome Pika P.
Yeah, awesome Pika P. Thank you.
Hey.
Pika P!
Pika P!
That's a nice Pikachu impression.
All right, let's jump to the next question then. Yeah.
All right, there we go.
How was the environment of working with Glitch Productions, SW and Ramdog? I'm assuming this is for all of you cats that got a chance to actually go into the environment with them.
Yes.
Or maybe
they can go first.
I don't know. I'll just let y'all.
Well, I'll tell you how the environment is for when I walk into my booth. It is.
Exactly.
It's a fun, good time, and yeah, I mean, I'll get like a message from Jasmine just being like, "Hey, we have the script ready and all that." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." Like we'll set up a time and I'll go in, I'll record, and then yeah, we'll be done. But in terms of like actual physical going into the studio, never has happened ever to me for me ever.
I'm same situation, exact same thing. I've never been in the studio. I just get an email and we set a date to do a session and that's it. So
yeah, it's remote recording. I do not live in the Australia, so
never been to Australia.
Yeah, I'm over here in Los Angeles too. So
we
just recorded.
I think I'm the only one that's ever been in studio.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, never
I'm
been
the only one
studio.
that's ever been in studio.
What's the environment like?
Yeah, what's it like?
I've never been in their studio.
So you walk in, and immediately as soon as you walk through the front door, there is animators, and they're like all set up in like working hard. There's memes all over the place. The place is covered in memes. And
gotta love Luke and his memes.
There's a massive whiteboard where people write even like memes about like the characters. Like there was a picture of Master that he was not looking good in season 2. It's just like, oh my god, why is everything going wrong? So they already know roughly what's going to happen. The characters, they have an outline. So like seeing that was really funny, but I couldn't obviously post that because I'm like, oh, that would spoil stuff, you know, so NDA. But like they also meme themselves within that place. So the place is just full of memes. Then you basically go upstairs. Upstairs is where the recording area is, above the kitchen area. And they have random cutouts at the studio, like pictures, like the stand-up, fold-up cardboard Dwayne the Rock Johnson or Danny DeVito's just randomly there. There's a massive, for example, I took a picture on my Instagram of Robin holding the
I saw that. I saw that
pineapple
Brendan.
stuff. Like, so people, cosplayers make them stuff and things like that. The whole place is just like a really fun place. But like when it's recording, like it's very serious. Like you want to like get into the character headspace and that. So it's less memey and more focused on the on providing that sort of what they need. They're very like they work really hard. And there's a lot going on all at once. I feel like they're constantly on deadlines and working their butts off. So that's why supporting the series is so important, because you don't see the back end of it, how hard animators cram or have to work on projects. But when I'm there, like they're polite and friendly, but I can always tell there is a minimum amount of time that they can interact with me.
Yeah.
And so it's go, go, go. They're just workaholics. They work hard. Kevin and Luke especially are so hard at working, and the animators and everyone else, that there is a time thing based on it. So it's a different environment in that sort of sense. Like I feel like they're so dedicated to their craft that they're always busting their ass to actually get every bit of like art and into the project. Does that make sense? Like they're working their asses off. And then you have to factor in that they have to talk to these voice actors at obscene hours just to make it work for what like, can work for them. So I feel even worse. They're probably really tired and
But credits to them. Like, you know, like I said in the last panel, the part 1, they had 2 animators for season 1. Fun fact, everybody, 2 animators working on season 1. That was difficult for 10 episodes. Like,
yeah, no doubt.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
And I really mean it. Like, you can't give enough credit to the people that aren't faces you recognize. It's cool being a voice actor and getting to like voice actor character. But what you don't see is the days, the weeks, the months of someone sitting with your character and then tweaking your lips to match how it's going to talk, like or the emotions in the eyes. Believe it or not, these things are just overlooked, and so it's very easy to go, I want the next episode, I want it now. You don't see the people that aren't sleeping to make that. Wow. And Kevin and Luke, who are so dedicated, and Jasmine, to a story that flows and that people are emotionally invested in. Anyway, that's my long, short answer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Even your wife, there was times you mentioned that she lost sleep of writing and helping and everything.
She still loses sleep. I mean, it could be due to lockdown too, but to be fair, she's completely dedicated to like the series, you know, and she's
It's
she helped
effort, and it's beautiful. And I personally, I've always appreciated that. I'm an editor myself on some levels, and I'm a musician, or I was. I don't play anymore, but I did all the editing and music. And after slaving away and doing all that, like, and I didn't do it for maybe 7-8 years, but that's nothing, like, compared to what you cats do, because you guys doing it for like a real, like, this is in front of like millions of people to watch. It's crazy, like it's amazing, and it just blows my mind, you know. And again, that's what I was saying before. Like when someone, when's the next one coming out? I just like it just when someone says that, it's like, again, of course, we all know they're little kids, whatever. Most of them are usually inexperienced to not understand that.
What I would say is probably the other voice actors would somewhat understand. We have a variety of different fans, and some of them are younger. We understand that. So we sort of give a little bit of leeway when it turns to someone's overexcited. But even like sometimes I remind people that while I'm a voice actor of a character that you really like, I'm also a human being. Like, I'm not just some fictional deity that exists out there in the ether that produces the voice for the character you like. I'm someone who has bills. I'm someone who has worries about COVID, anything like that. So we're just human. We're just trying to get by. and just treat us like human beings. To understand sometimes we might be going through a hard time and we might not respond to you immediately, while we still appreciate that you like what we make. We have our own struggles, we have our own lives, and it's not personal.
Oh no, like yeah, if we get messages, and we don't respond, obviously it's not because we hate you or anything, of course not. It's just there's so much gotta do, so
yeah.
So I yeah.
All right, let's get to the last question before Jason goes.
Do we have something juicy for Jason? Do we have a question? Any questions for Jason?
Yeah.
Yeah, chat. Can you also submit some questions for Jason too in the chat?
Just Jason. We'll be.
I
quiet.
like
We'll
hearing Sophia, so don't even think about doing that.
We'll want to answer this last Twitter question.
And also, first, there's another Twitter pic.
Oh man.
Yeah,
we'll let the.
By the way,
chat...
I have a crush on everyone in this chat right now.
Everyone in this chat is extremely delightful. Everyone.
Yeah, the chat's probably typing their questions right now. The same thing. How did you feel being on the part of the show again? From Tari Blue Jay. Wait, Jason, do you have the chat pulled up?
No,
by the way,
I do not. Every time I try to do that,
wait a minute.
Then my video lags.
Oh,
so
David!
I will not do
David's here, by the way, everybody. We got
snap.
David.
Oh wow!
Hey, David.
Oh God!
There he is.
Hello there. How's everybody doing? Hello, my
Oh wow!
Hey, how are you, David?
We're all right.
We'll make sure we get the most out of Jason. So like,
Lux is in the house.
Everyone in the chat is saying hi, David. Lux. Everyone's saying hi, David, in the chat. By the way.
He's muted.
Oh, yeah, David's muted.
Yeah.
Let's get to the most questions that we can.
Okay, I got one in the chat. If you had extra arms like Marco, what would you do with them?
Sell antiques.
That's interesting. Yeah, honestly, I'd probably have an easier time reaching certain antique things that may be too high up for me to. Yeah, gosh, I mean, I'd probably use them to drive, so that I can sort of, it'll be a little easier to have mechanical arms from behind me driving, so that way I can actually just sort of sit more normally with my actual arms. So probably things like that, or I can feel better about opening doors without worrying about what sort of germs are all over them and things like that.
Good point.
So yeah, but mostly practical things.
What he means is texting and driving. That's what he means. But
oh God, no! I can't do that. No. That's too ingrained.
No,
that's too ingrained in me not to do that. No, because I still got to see the road in front of me. That's too ingrained in me not to do that, because I'm too used to not having a cell phone before cell phones exploded. So, yeah. So I'm like, oh, yeah, but I think that'd be fun, just to be able to
next
sort of
Marco
drive,
question.
Relax.
Let's see. This is from Dishwasher.
My favorite kind of pizza.
You can have
pizza specifically is Chicago deep dish from Pequod's, which is.
I love the Chicago style pizza.
Yeah. Pequod's is a little hole in the wall place that I love most out of any of the pizza joints in Chicago, and that's because that's where I went to college. So that's my Chicago experience.
Jace, you live in Chicago? Where
I used to. No, I live in Los Angeles. I went to college in Chicago.
Where?
I went to Columbia, so I lived in the South Loop. Yeah,
so the loop. Yeah. Okay. I'm from Chi-Town too.
More Jason questions.
Okay. But yeah, my favorite kind of pizza is I like Works pizza. I like Works pizza, and I love me some deep dish. That's my favorite. Yeah.
Let me see. I can't pronounce this name. The chat is going fast. Oh man, it's so stressful. It's so stressful running a panel. Respect to those the people who like those organizations who host panels. Like this panel is not hosted by an organization. This is just individual. Man.
Okay.
Here you go.
All right.
David, you're muted, by the way. Hold on.
I don't understand the question, I'm afraid.
David, you muted yourself, by the way. I think your mic isn't connected, by the way. Just wanted to point out. Sorry, Jason,
Alright.
you can go on.
So the question
okay.
reads, Jason, if you had to think about what happened in the episode, what would you do?
I don't fully
Yeah.
understand the question.
Yeah, I hear you too.
What did you think about what happened in that one episode of Rick and Morty?
Oh,
There he
I hated it because the fans ruined it.
Not the part where he turned himself into a pickle?
Oh my
turned
goodness,
myself
that
into
was so
pickle.
very funny for forever,
Rick.
over and over and over and over again.
geez,
Goodness,
Rick,
that was
could
so
you just
silly.
calm down,
Christ.
Rick and Morty.
David, I think your mic should be working now.
Yeah, I think.
All right, next question.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Now we can hear you.
All right, all right.
Everyone say
More-
hello in the chat, by the way, for you.
More Jason, go.
Let's see.
I can do one more question, and then I got to get out of here.
All
right.
Let's see. Oh man, I'm trying to.
I'm sorry, Heron
yeah.
Arius. I
And,
didn't
Han?
understand the question. I
Well,
apologize.
unless
everyone-
this one's
everyone?
been answered already, I got one.
Yeah,
for you,
everyone-
Jason.
There we
Oh,
go.
hang on.
Oh.
Let's see.
Oh no,
Alright.
you can answer yours, David.
I saw that one.
It disappeared.
Oh, okay. Well, here we go.
Yeah.
Well, this one.
You like the result of your market voice. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you going to read it?
Question
Read
for
it.
Jace is, you like the result of your Marco voice, or would you like to change something?
No, I mean that's what they wanted out of me. They wanted that sort of growly, you could use a ride. They wanted that kind of smoky quality to it. So I was fine with that. I remember
Hold on,
that
did you base it off anything?
no, I did not. Purely on the
okay.
descriptions. I didn't steal from anything in particular. It was just the way that they had described it to me and tried to convey that. I think that I just went with what was in the auditions. So no, I didn't base it on anything in particular. But I know that they mentioned if you wanted to do any kind of accent or anything like that, throw that on. And I did do a couple of takes with an accent on it, but ultimately they went without. So I was happy to do that. And no, I don't think I'd change anything. I think it suits the guy.
I think it's perfect. Yep.
Oh, thank you.
It's amazing. Wouldn't change it.
Fits the guy.
Okay. And everyone, there's one more hair meme, I think, in Twitter.
All right, I'll stick around for the
All
hair.
right.
Yeah,
This is
there's
a long
one more. I think there's one more. Jason, you want to go for this one?
Here it
Oh,
is.
that-
Sure.
Yeah.
There it is. That's magic.
That is
All right, I'll do
beautiful.
one more.
He's
One more for the
fabulous.
Oh,
It's cute.
Here we go. I resent it in the chat, by the way. I resent it in the private
That's
chat.
magic.
Glorious.
Oh,
All right, the last
man.
thing then Jason has to go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
All right,
all right.
try and do
What
that.
actually got you into voice acting?
Oh, that's no fair. What got me into voice acting was mostly because I started off doing theater and things like that. And,
Hello, theater, Brad.
Theater,
Oh,
remember?
Oh yeah. And then after that I realized, I can do this without having to memorize a script. Excellent. So moved on from there. It's spawned initially from both laziness and the fact that I loved cartoons growing up, because my biggest inspirations were various voice actors and things like that. So I think that's where it came from, out of not wanting to memorize scripts anymore, and also the fact that you can play. It doesn't matter how you look or how tall you are, or if you have a beard or whatever. It doesn't matter. You can play whatever with using your voice. And so that
Robin
sort
Williams.
of thing,
I was gonna
you
say,
don't
I
have to
started
you don't
doing
have to
music
put on a
theater.
costume, you don't have to put on makeup, you don't have to put on nothing. I go to record in studios just in flip-flops and a Hawaiian shirt. It's great. You don't have to really dress up or anything like that. So I think that that part of it is delighttul.
I was unironically told that I had a face for theater, and I went, okay, I'll take that. Like for not theater, but like voice acting. I went, you know what? That makes sense. You know what? I'm just gonna do voice acting. That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't have to be the pretty boy. I can sound however the frick I want, and no one has to look at me.
Jason, we just gotta get you more protagonist roles.
There you
Yes,
go.
that'll
Oh
be
yeah,
the day.
absolutely.
Never
Yeah, I
happens.
understand
They
that.
never let me play the protagonist.
We got.
And
Well,
I'm-
we need more deep voice protagonists. There's too
That's
many.
true.
Like,
More adult protagonists as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that too. They don't all have to be
Big
young
O.
kids.
What about Big O?
I don't know what that is.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
you know,
So you actually sound
What are you, an idiot?
Yes.
pretty close to that.
But it's funny that,
Oh.
But it is funny that you bring up that theater stuff, though, Jason, because when I was a theater brat, I mean, I loved it all, but they had no idea how to cast me because, okay, back when I had hair, it was weird. It was a weird conundrum. I had the face of Cupid, but the voice of Satan's right-hand man. They said I look right for the part, but I didn't sound right for the part on so many occasions.
Mm-hmm.
It is about looks. Unfortunately, that's sort of the industry. Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah.
Like theater and screen will always like lineate to how you look, but voice acting is so freeing as an art, and that's why I think people like the voice actor for Luke Skywalker did so amazing. Because he realized that, I can do whatever I freaking want. It doesn't matter that I'm Luke Skywalker. People aren't going to judge me based on how I look. I can just do what I want.
All right. Anyway, I do have to go,
We
but
love
thank
you.
you all for having me. I adore all of you. This was fantastic. Thank you, everybody, for the questions, too. This has been marvelous. So, everybody take care, and I'll catch you on the next round.
All right,
Yeah,
bye.
have a good one.
Take care.
All right. Cheers, everybody. Be well.
You too.
All right, but yeah, David, thank you so much for coming on. We sent you a message like, hey, if you want to come in and
Yeah, I'm away.
All right,
I'm actually away
from.
from.
Wrap up this panel soon.
Yeah, I'm actually away from my home at the moment, so hence the week.
Yeah, you're
I
in a
was
different
wondering, like, it's
location.
pretty light out. I thought it was like 3 a.m. and yeah,
No, it's like 10:20 a.m.
Oh, okay.
The time zones are so like so confusing.
I don't know. It's 5 o'clock here, so.
Yes, it's like 8
my-
o'clock. It's 8 o'clock for me and Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on?
It's 10:20 a.m.
Fireball!
For me,
Okay, now I gotta grab a shot of vodka. Damn it, you!
for me, it's 5:23 p.m.
Let's
for
see
me.
if we can finish up some.
I'll
Let's
be
finish
back
up
with
this
that shot.
panel.
All right.
Let's
All
see
right.
if we can finish this panel. But thank you to everybody who tuned into this. This panel is fun. I think I saw some people in the chat saying they really want to see like a Sunset Paradise. I reached out to reached out to Anthony if he's cool if he wants to do one.
I mean, as long as
let me
the
know,
other
John.
cast are
You let
also
me
down,
know.
I'm super down.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Lizzie's down.
Yeah, we'll
Would
reach
love
out
to
to
do
them.
this.
And
But
you
yeah,
make sure
like,
you
he's
know.
cool, he's
You
cool.
let me know, John. You let me know.
Okay, Jason, I will let you know.
You're looking the wrong way. You gotta look this way.
Oh, okay. The camera's
No,
so
no.
inverted. It's over. there
Just
we go.
always
You
look
see?
the
You
opposite
let me
way.
know.
Guys,
All right.
went through the
When in
exact same
doubt,
problem
just
I
go the
did last
opposite way.
round.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with StreamYard, David. Let's see. Okay, there's one. Nick, do you want to take over this question? Oh man, the chat has been
One
Next.
for
Insane.
Sophia again. I'm making a playlist of songs that remind me of the character. I have some songs, but I want to know what you would want on it. Also, favorite Pink Floyd song.
Okay,
Comfortably
I'm gonna
numb.
make a lot of people mad, but I
The
don't.
Frozen one.
Yeah, the Frozen one. Really, I mean, just anything that's like. I think I think anything that would play on Radio Disney in the year like 2000, 2001 would be very Sophia, because it's very like, you got people from Sweden writing these songs, so it's going to be very upbeat, kind of just, I don't know if it's like bubblegum pop, but like anything like that. And I'm going to make a lot of people mad, but I don't really know any Pink Floyd songs. I'm sorry.
Dun, dun,
Just
dun.
say comfortably numb. No, I'm just kidding. No, don't do that.
Another brick in
it's
the
a good
wall.
song,
Sophie
but-
picked another brick in the wall.
But
trial.
just anything that's really like hyper or just fun. That would be. I'm pretty open when it comes to music, so just anything that you feel like would fit like a very sunny, but maybe some songs that have an underlying sense of like I'm a little bit crazy too. So
Stop.
so maybe like Britney Spears. I don't know. So
Or maybe she'd fool us all and be a fan of Queen.
oh, that's good.
They
I
call
could see
me
that.
Mr. Fahrenheit. Don't say it now, bitches.
I actually like Killer Queen. That's probably my favorite Queen song.
My favorite sir is that Mr. Fahrenheit song. Don't stop me now, 200 degrees. It's just crazy.
To answer
Mine
the
is
chat's
Hammer the Fool,
question.
may as well say it out there.
to answer the chat's questions, we'll see if we can make that happen. It's gonna take lots of planning because these panel, like
What are they
no, they really want to see that Sunset Parrot. Oh man, like I said, we are new to this. It's gonna take months of planning, but we'll see. We'll see if we can make that happen.
There's always later.
Right.
Yeah, we'll worry about
We need
that.
to get questions for Anthony. We want more Lamar.
Yeah,
Super Mario Gamer 001.
Yo, chat, don't fuck up. Ask Lamar a question.
Don't fuck up.
All right. Let me read this question. All right. From Super Mario Gamer 001. I support him. For all of the VAs, what is your greatest wish that you want to come true?
For the series?
I think just in general.
I wish for COVID to be over.
Yes.
Same here.
Nothing, like it's all gone. Yeah.
I wish that it never happened.
Yeah, because it made me so underprepared for college.
Oh god,
Just for everyone. Like, I mean, the suffering that is endured for all the people around the world, and especially this horrible variant that's out right now. You know, the Delta variant. Yeah, it's just horrible. It's
and all these kids with the mask. I don't like it. I don't like it.
No, so I you know what? I'm gonna go with that. Next question.
Yeah.
All across the board.
Okay, from J Fern 96. What do you do to prepare your voice for recording?
That's a good one.
Wow. Okay. Technically, it's rearranged me as first, so I'll answer this one.
All right.
Believe it or not, if I have a session in the morning, like to record for, I will have a hot, steamy shower and just like practice like the voice in the shower and make sure it's all clear. Like my voice is clear, and I practice like different lines and voice acting stuff. So basically, there's cliches that all voice actors do, like red leather, yellow leather. I had a little bit to drink. Unique New York, for example, these sort of lines, like
tongue twisters.
All these sort of things. Like every actor has a process that they do to get into being ready to deliver. And I'm sure like the others will explain their process too. But I get ready and then I go into it. I don't just like roll out of bed then go straight into the booth. I'm ready to do it. Anyway, yeah, fine.
Yeah, there are a lot of different techniques and different warm up styles that a lot of people do. I know for me personally, I started adopting rib expansions to kind of like just like breathe in breathe into the diaphragm, let myself like get as full as I possibly can, and then just let it release, and then I breathe normally so I can feel my ribs expanding. So that way, if I have to do like big old screams or yells or anything like that, I'll be prepared. So that way, I'm not like hurting too much. I do a lot of jaw and movement. So like for my tongue as well. Like I'll like stick it out and move it around, and I'll do like the like a lot of like facial movements just to kind of like warm yourself up. And then another thing I do, especially for me, is I do I don't know what they're called. I forget what they're called, but it's a theater thing, like roll downs. Is that where like you kind of do? Yeah, for vocal warm ups. Like roll downs as. Not that.
Singing a third.
No. I'm not. Everyone. I'm not talking about that.
All right, here we go.
It's an actual physical thing that you do where like you kind of just go down and then you let yourself.
Yeah.
And you hang, and then you roll from the spine upwards.
Yeah.
Yes, and then like when you're at the bottom, and then like you just breathe, you kind of like yawn, breathe in, and you just go. Just kind of like
your diaphragm.
Yeah, exactly. I do a lot of that because for my lower back, because I know that if you're like screaming or doing anything, I know for me that I push a lot in my lower back, so I try to expand and like free myself more with that. So I do stuff with like that, and then I have a metal straw that I breathe through as well, and I do scales through that, and then I'll end it with tongue twisters. So like just kind of getting myself physically ready for my body, and then letting my breath like get proper, and then like actually getting my vocalizers, I guess, all warmed up.
Okay,
Yeah, for me, I basically have this 8-minute vocal warm-up thing that I just play all the time, and it's just a good thing to cover your base of all like your high range or low range. And then when I'm doing that, I'm getting water, and then I'm making sure everything's all technically ready. And and that's every time. That's not just for a directed session. That's just any time that I do it. So I'm pretty much doing it every day because I have something to record at least every day. So yeah.
Hey,
As for me,
just a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a wife or a girlfriend?
I have a partner. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it, okay. So that's how you practice? Okay. Next question.
Next question.
Oh wait, you forgot David. You forgot David.
Hold
Wait,
on.
you guys forgot David.
Whoa,
You just literally forgot David.
Now.
That's how you
very,
warm up. Okay, I see how.
Why?
It was a joke. It was a joke. You
Didn't need to go there. Didn't need to go there.
I'm sure that Anthony has enough lung control that he doesn't need to do that.
Hey, okay, all right, David, stop talking about this. David, what are you?
Don't go there. Don't go there, Nick.
What do you prepare for your recording, David?
well, a bit of a mixture of what everyone else here says, actually. I do a bit of yoga, and I do some scales and arpeggios, and particular humming exercises, something which my voiceover mentor Rick Herbert's implemented into my head, which is very useful, by the way. But well, actually, it's pretty boring. But so in exchange for that, I'll actually tell you a funny story about it, because there was one time where I was doing a raised eyebrow and whatnot, trying to rotate between eyebrows to really warm up, as they say. But there was one time where I did that and sneezed, and then suddenly I just felt this. I just got a cramp in my right eyebrow. It was the most unusual thing I ever experienced. And I remember just going, "Oh, God damn it!" And my wife, Carla, just comes and goes, "David, are you okay?" I went, "Oh, I got a cramp in my eyebrow." And her response was
cramp in my eyebrow.
And her response was, I was like, "It's not funny, it hurts." Okay, it's kind of funny.
I remember one exercise that I learned was like the Tarantella, which was sort of all about vowels. So like breathing in and like and like it's about breath control to be able to project louder and everything from voice acting. The best results always come from the diaphragm. So not speaking from the chest, but talking from the diaphragm. It's I think singers have an edge in that regard because they understand that practice. But it's so effective. I won't even lie. Like there's a marriage there between voice actors and musicians. Like, I mean, look at Stephanie Nadoli, Sean Schammel. Like Sean Schammel was a trumpet player, so he understands about breath control. And Nadoli was a singer, and a lot of those people, like Linda Young, who voices Frieza from Dragon Ball Z, she's a singer as well. So there is something that you tap into as a musician to not just help with breathing, but help with acting. And that can even be just having a sing-song sort of voice. And there is something to gain from that. Anyway, but that's my thing.
Yeah, even if you're not. Even if you're not planning on being a singer, and if you want it, but you want to be a voice actor, take singing lessons. You know that's just not only that, it'll help you. Like let's say you want to you want to be able to shout, not really shouting, but you want to sound like you're shouting at a particular note that's kind of high. When you're singing, you learn the techniques to do that properly, so you're not ruining your voice. So that's why I always say, like, even if you're not planning on being a singer.
As my teacher once put, like one of my teachers, Sonny Strait, said, "Don't scream above the pencil." So he'd put a pencil.
And
he'd be like, "Never scream above the like you want to scream below it, you know, so you don't maybe I'm mixing that up, but it's so you don't strain your throat. So scream in like a headspace that like isn't straining your vocal folds. I make sense. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. But now we have another question, don't we?
Yeah, this is a super chat. This is on Ninja's side.
one.
Thank you so much for the £5. Thank you, Anthony. Nid, do you want to answer this since this came from your chat?
Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
But thank you, everybody, for the super chats. We really appreciate it. That's also if you want to get your questions answered quickly.
That might take a while to answer, so maybe it's best that we do one each.
Yeah, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's gonna take a while.
Yeah,
All
Dylan Anthemus. What's your top 5 favorite moments from both seasons of Men Are a Rudder? Question for you all. Top 5 is a lot. Let's see.
We'll just do one.
All right, so
One.
I'll do one from each season. I'm gonna say when Masa finally confronts Belle in season 1, and it's just like, are you blind? Like, Lux killed Lucidia. Like, how can you not see this? And then season 2, like, as heartbreaking as it is, Masa's downward spiral where everything just blows up around him and like he's just destroyed.
Yeah, everything blows up all right.
I would say for season 1, it's it was the moment in the last episode where Tari finally hits that glitch as like the theme song is playing.
Yes.
I was like, yes,
that is my favorite moment.
Was that
really
Kingdom
good.
Hearts vibe for anyone else? Like, did you get a Kingdom Hearts vibe? I'm like,
I personally not for that. I could kind of see Zelda for that. And then for season 2, God, season 2 looked so. The Twisted Metal game that they had, I just saw that. I was like, yo, that's just Twisted Metal. Thank you for doing that. Like, that whole segment looked so cool.
Oh wow.
And you had, damn it, the inverted camera.
David, you can't do this, can you?
I think I already answered this earlier, but season 2, I just love it when I don't know. I just loved how we had our big guest of honor for season 2, which is Keats and I. I don't know. I just thought it was. I don't know why. But I think
it was
she's
very out of left field.
And I don't know.
Are you gonna say that you fangirl?
Cool. What? No. I think she just a cute character design, and it just reminds me of being. Because I took a trip to Japan for my graduation gift, and just kind of seeing that. I don't know. It was just it reminds me of my favorite trip I ever took. So I think that's probably why I liked it. And just the fact that, she's a pretty big figure over there and she's a big figure, in that kind of community. So I don't know. I'm fascinated by the VTuber community. It's an interesting kind of thing. Even though I don't really watch anime, I find that to be interesting. Yeah. So.
All right.
As for me, well, season 1 favorite moment, the car chase. Damn it, that car chase.
I love that. Like I said, way before, like the first ever one we did, David. Yeah, that car chase scene. That was the best action sequences in season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Though, as for season 2, it's actually a little bit more downplayed. It's when everyone gets together in that weeb game. Just seeing those introductions. Like, there's Sophia there, with those cute names, and then Masa 6.
Yeah.
But just seeing them all
become what I love.
Yeah, but seeing them all together again was just, that looking, going, that's beautiful.
All right.
But
let's see if we can answer like 3 more, because like there's some people that are still like. Some people's sleep schedules are broken at the moment.
Oh my
There's a lot of, yeah. I mean, we appreciate everybody who came out, but wow, they're like I said, like the first one, they were very dedicated to wake up at 5 a.m. So we appreciate everybody. Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. Jason, you want to take on this question?
All right.
And maybe the panels, you guys could also pick one from the chat too if you want.
I added this thing.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Theorizing Squad podcast. Also, Hayley, I wanted to say that you're an inspiration for doing voiceover. Do you have any tips?
Ida does things. Thank you so much. That made my day. Oh my god. My tip would be because there's so much that I could say, but I want to find something that's really all encompassing. And I guess for me is just don't be afraid of what seems like a lot of odds that might be against you. If you really love doing it, go ahead and do it. And if you find that it's not your thing, that's totally fine. And then find something else you love. But I guess I would say is, this business is all about being is perseverance, because there's a lot of times you're going to have dry periods, and there's a lot of times where you feel like, wow, everyone's doing great. Why am I not doing as well as I think? And I guess because I'm trying to think of an all-encompassing answer, because there's so many tips that I could give, especially when it comes to technicality or when it comes to marketing. But I would just say, be persistent and be consistent, and that's the best I can say, because a lot of people will say, oh, this dry period's been so long, I'm going to quit, and then their huge role comes along. I know the gal who played Flo who was the progressive girl. I think she was about to quit the whole industry, and then all of a sudden she got that gig, and now she's sort of a household name. So it's one of those things where it's like you don't know when that thing is going to come. So keep at it. So that's all I can say.
All right. Panelists,
right.
you guys have some questions from the chat too. We'll see.
Okay, let's see.
Let's give you guys a chance. Let's give you guys a chance.
All right, I have a question right here. Let's see. Let's see. Question for Anthony. What is more hard of recording, Sheridan or Lamar?
Ooh, good question.
I don't want to use the word hard because they're both very different characters. Lamar is just very much in like the wheelhouse of like I know what I'm doing. With Sheridan, he is when I recorded for season 2, it was just like, and there's like, and then Sheridan comes back and he's crazy. I was like, okay, so he's just the Joker. All right, so I'm just gonna. What have I seen in the Joker, or what have I pulled from or have watched that kind of reminds me of those characters? But I think what was really interesting is that when I was recording, Jasmine was like, "That's great. Go now. Try doing this, or like try doing this, or try like throwing these in." And these like little tiny things. I was like, I didn't really notice that putting in those things. So like recording for Sheridan was really interesting, because there were a lot of like ups and downs. There's a lot of peaks and valleys for like how the character can go, like how slower or faster. With Lamar, it's kind of like he's a little more chill, and like you can kind of spot where in the scripts like he's supposed to be like all weeby and stuff like that. But with Sheridan, he was kind of all over the place, and especially like before too, when in season 1 where it was like, I'm just gonna drink a lot of coffee and I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna go and it's gonna be great, it's gonna be amazing, it's gonna be fantastic. Like it was a lot of it was a lot of that. I'd say Sheridan probably because like he literally was two different people, as opposed to Lamar, who is just kind of your buddy.
They're both Sheridan, but there's like a coin, right?
Exactly. It's like Two-Face type of deal.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Panelists, do you have any questions that you like in the chat, by the way?
There was one that I did find.
Ooh, okay.
And it reads, oh, but dang, I didn't. Let me grab the person's name. It's our good friend Nice Bowser. Nice Bowser returns. And the question is for both. That guy. Is for both me and Haley, and it reads, who are your favorite Pokemon and color, so I can make a shield banner for you?
Oh, that's epic.
It's mine.
Nice banner.
Just say it. It's worth it. Trust me.
Nice, Bowser. That's so nice of you.
Yeah, thank you. Oh my god.
Anything. I do. Okay, so Geodude is up there. Geodude is like one of my favorites, but I love as well the ice cream Pokemon. That's literally just an ice cream cone. Yes, vanilla.
Yeah,
vanilla.
That Pokemon.
I love that because it's just I love ice cream. That's the reason. That's the reason.
You don't need any other reason than that. So.
Zero other reason.
Haley's.
And I think my favorite color. Oh, geez. I mean, I wear a lot of black, but that's lame. I really liked. I like maroon. Maroon, I find is a really. I used to own a lot of maroon colored clothing. I still do, but black and maroon. Those are up there. Even though like my whole branding is like light blue and stuff.
It's really funny because my favorite Pokemon is actually very fitting for Sophia, but I love Rotom or however you pronounce it. And
that's very fitting.
I just like the fact that it can morph into like different types I don't know.
You can morph into the
remember,
shotgun that everyone wants you to have.
well, and I don't know, but like every time that I played a Pokemon game, I actively sought to get that in my party, that Pokemon in my party, because I don't know, I just love the design. And in terms of color, I just like any shade of blue. And then I also found that I really like gold, but in terms of just like overall solid favorite color, just any shade of blue. It used to be turquoise for a long time, but that kind of falls into blue. I know that's more blue green, but just any sort of shade of blue, I love. So
glorious.
Wow. And
all right,
I think
anyone else?
Let's see. I think there was
here's a question for the host. A question for the host. How does it feel to host a panel?
Oh, boy. Jason, do you want to go first?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, I'm that loud. God damn. Okay, I have to turn down my interface. All right.
Anyway, well, for me, this is my first time hosting a panel. Like, it felt like at first it felt tiring, but then when I get with the group with the cast, it made me feel fresh and happy that I managed to meet you all after watching 2 seasons of Meta Runner, and it was a big part for me to return back to the Reaction Squad podcast. It was an honor to come back.
We appreciate you like coming back on our channel, Jason. You know, like it's been like since 2019 since we talk, and you know it's nice to reenact with you. Nidge, you want to go? Oh, whoops! Wrong inverted camera. God damn it.
Yeah, how does it feel? It feels amazing. Bringing me out of my little cave. I haven't, again, disclosed this publicly on my personal channel because I've taken off months. Obviously, I have a child, and I've been focusing just on him. I haven't been really doing anything YouTube, and that's kind of what I've been doing. So this kind of got me back on it again. Obviously, to see Meta Runner, the West Side, for lack of better words, right? Versus the East Side, which we did the other week or two. It's amazing, and obviously me and John, we were able to put something together, and it's amazing that John, and I have to give him probably like 90% of the credit. This cat right here, he's the one that reaches out and makes this happen. Him and Mystify PvP, they make
shout out to you, Clayton.
They reach out to everybody, and they make this happen. I'm just a face with a mouth that talks a lot, and I sneak in unrated jokes here and there.
I mean, you're a comedic effect too.
Yeah, I do.
You engage the panelists too. Like if there's like a joke, you just slide in. So you also engage the panel too.
Yeah, I try to be sneaky with my jokes, but it's a hit or miss, whatever. But in a nutshell, I'm really happy to see that in my lifetime I was able to actually connect with shows I really liked and to talk to the VAs of it. And it goes beyond even the show they do now. They do other shows, and I'm a huge fan of a lot of their work. So I'll just leave it at that. Yeah.
Wow.
For me, like
underwhelming.
John, your turn.
Oh man, like I said, this is our like the last panel, like the first one. It was a little bit difficult for me, but since I got help with Super Raccoon Bro and Nidge, like it's like I haven't been to that much like convention panels. So, like, you know, the in the convention there's like panel like, and I said to myself, I want to do one independently, like no company behind it, just only independent people, like independent people who are like fans of the show to be hosts and answering the fans' questions, like representing the fans too. And I never thought we would be in this position. So, and also I want to thank to the panelists. Thank you so much for coming. I know, like, I also, Clayton, since you're still, thank you so much for also helping me with this too, because I've been directing a lot of projects, script writing with my script writer. So I want you to thank you so much for the hard work. Thank you so much for the hard work, man. And thank you to everyone. Thank you to the panelists.
Well, thank you for having us. I love doing this and meeting up with the cast. So
believe it or not, we while we mind talking our like private chat, we never voice and face like time each other or anything like that. So this is
as
the
much
only
as we
time
want
that we
to. It's
actually
just
get to.
time.
We're just
We're
so
all
busy.
different time zones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it this is a great opportunity. Just I feel so special being part of something that I'm just so grateful to be a cast of such amazing people who are so generous, who are so kind and sincere. And like it's we never get to see each other outside of this conversation. Like we talk, we type, but that's text. It's not a visual face to face. So anything kind that we say to one of another actor or another cast member, we mean, because we never get to say it. We just think it and feel it, and then text doesn't translate. Video translates. When you can see someone's face, you can hear the tone in the voice, and I'm so grateful to be part of something so amazing.
Yeah, I just like to end this off like that question about Harvey. We'll see. For that other question, something about the Hori Miyamoto anime and the Sunset Paradise. We'll see. We'll reach out to the other voice actors. It's gonna be hard to reach out to Kagi, but we'll figure that out. But to answer that question, yeah, he played. I'll show you the anime, Jason. I'll show you the anime later. Maybe we can binge watch it together. But yeah, just like I said, like. I want to do something like a panel, like independent, like creators, like people who've been fan of the fan of the show, and representing the fans. It's great that we were like able to do this, and I want to thank everybody in the chat and the people behind the scenes for doing this. It's like I never thought, what Jason had a private conversation like us making stupid videos, and. Look us here now, talking to our favorite creators, and getting to know them like friends, not in a different perspective. Yeah.
Well, I will point out something. Like one dimension, not like one dimension.
There is something different, I think. Yeah, there is something different compared to like a mainstream sort of source, because you cover something those mainstream sources will cover something, but they don't have an interest in it. Like it's just part of their job. You guys are fans as well as like interviewers. That's so refreshing because you can actually ask questions that fans want to know. You know what the fans want to know. You don't have a rudimentary understanding of something. You have an in-depth attachment to it. So you can understand what fans want to hear from content. You know what I mean? You're fans of something as well as being commentators on it. Whereas otherwise it's just people that it's my job. Okay, I'll watch some movie that I won't even fully be invested in. I don't really care. Oh, that's cool. There's someone famous in it. But for us, we're invested in what we make too. So we appreciate it. We don't want vapid questions. We want questions that fans want answered, and things that we think about too. Like we are invested in it as much as the fans are as well. It's not a superficial attachment like another job. It's something we care about. That's personally what I feel. I'm sure the other actors would probably reciprocate in that feeling too, and outline that as well.
I have a final question for all of you since we got to wrap this up. How was the panel? Like, how was it?
That was great.
It was good.
That was a lot of fun. Absolute blast.
It was really cool to see that someone was getting battled and belted with pillows and water guns while everything was going on.
When does that ever happen in an interview?
What did I miss?
When does it happen?
What did I miss?
If you want to see a bunch of crazy stuff though, Anthony, you gotta check out Raccoon's channel. Period, man. He always be doing some cheeky stuff, man.
Oh my god.
But
you should come. Some of our podcasts. Yo, he'd be like jumping on the bed, freaking out.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has panic attack. I don't know what's going on.
Oh my god.
But he.
Oh my god! Why did you bring?
Jason's embarrassed. I think
his mom be walking by in the background. I'm like, yo, tell your mom.
All right, let's not go there. Let's not go.
I was like, yo, tell her I said hi. He's like, shut up. And I'm like.
Honey, how long are you going to be on the front with your interwebs? How long it's going to be? We got stuff to do here.
I like to give him crap. He's either way though. He's
But feel free to plug in your social medias and also your upcoming stuff. Some that are like not the NDA stuff, but yeah.
I don't need to. I'm on Facebook. Everyone knows me as Trixon, Brenda Barricotta. But yeah, if you follow anyone like Anthony, Haley, or David, you'll see my stuff occasionally come up anyway. So please support them, and just be a lucky byproduct of supporting them.
No.
You say that. But yeah, for me, David J.G. Doyle on Facebook. I have a fan page there. Trying to be more active on again. Ozzy Roth on Instagram. And Imagivotion is my YouTube channel. So go for broke there.
Oh, David, real quick. Sorry to jump on everybody and I'll stop. There's a game I play called Epic 7. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Like this cat, he's like the main leader boss. His name is Straze. Like Straze or Straze. Maybe some people call him Straze. I don't know. So I call him Straze. But like, like the way you hit the voice and everything. It turns out that's the voice actor of Alucard. Apparently from Helsing.
Oh, Crispin Freeman.
Wow.
Yeah,
Crispin
but
Freeman,
like,
yeah.
I honestly thought it was
Wow.
you, and I was like, that sounds like David. That sounds like David. And then come to find out, someone's like, no, that's Alucard, and I was like, no, that's David.
David was part of an abridged way back of.
But you were first.
Nice.
You were first. So I'm just saying, like, it was crazy, but I digress. I'm sorry. I'm really into that game. Now, no shameless plug, and I love it, but I digress.
All right, Anthony and Haley.
Anthony.
Yeah, I'm AntfishVO on pretty much all socials. I also have a Facebook fan page for my voiceover, Anthony Sardina VO. But yeah, no, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok,
Watch his
stuff like
TikToks.
that.
Yeah, watch them.
Yes, they're okay. Yeah, but no, AntfishVO. AntfishVO.
They're adequately sufficient.
Mm-hmm.
I'm unfortunately Twitter. You know, my name's kind of common, so I couldn't really get Hayley Nelson for Twitter. But I'm hey HAY_LIZZ for my Twitter page. I'm also Hey Lisbeth or Hayley Nelson on YouTube. And unfortunately, all my projects coming up I'm under NDA, so I can't really talk about it. But that's all I can really say in terms of. Yeah, that's just I can't say anything about upcoming projects. So
Yeah.
I
But yeah,
cannot
thank you
stand
to-
NDA.
but thank you to
Damn it, they're
everybody.
necessary.
But thank you to everyone who came out. Oh man, that was a great panel. To the people who requested the other panels, we'll reach out to the other voice actors and see what they said. See what they say.
And
but thank you everybody.
I'll be
so much.
here. I'll be here to bring some fun.
But yeah, thank you everybody. Make sure to leave a like and go follow all of these voice actors on Twitter. Their social medias. Screw it, their social medias. Go follow them. Take care,
Especially-
everybody. I'm tired.
Especially
of
support
being
John
out
and Nidge,
Bye for
and
now.
also especially me with all the support you're giving us on the channel, even the Reggie Squad podcast, and with my friends right here, and meeting with the cast. It was an amazing honor with them.
Mm-hmm.
there. Take care, everybody.
Here we go.
thank you so much.
Thanks for watching.
Have a good one.
Bye bye. See you later.